That took way too long to actually go live. I'm like dizzy from laughing
We
maniacally
are
now.
live.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to.
Okay. Thank you for that, I suppose.
It's like you see on the UFC. We are live.
Live and direct on Network 23. No, Geeky TV. Geeky TV. GeekyTV.com. No, Geeky. Geeky TV.
GeekyK-E.com on the Geeky TV link.
Geeky.com.tv.com. There you go. I'm sure if you type that in, it will go nowhere.
Yep, you should though.
So welcome everyone to another exciting edition of Saturday Night Insanity. I am your MC and resident Geekmeister, Zaranizermac. Why don't you all introduce yourselves, gentlemen? We haven't done that in a very long time, and people probably have no idea who anybody is.
1 second.
Hi, I'm Garbage Gamer, and I don't even know who I am.
I'm sick. I'm
Are
just
we
a regular
actually live, or are we just on YouTube right now?
We're live.
We're actually live.
Oh, okay, good.
Actually live.
I set it up before I even said anything to him. I'm gonna go change the
We are
Excellent.
really super live right now.
So live, we might as well be in the room with you physically.
So what were you
Breathing
saying?
on
That
you.
would be creepy.
And if you pay for my flight, I will be in the room with you physically. I'm just saying.
Oh, now I have to pay for your flight. I see. We'll just all hit up Sean because he's the guy with money right now.
No,
apparently.
my money has been delayed for an unknown amount of time.
Well, hey,
Fucking brutal.
as of this month, I have finally started collecting air miles, so I may be able to come to your rooms at some point.
You don't want to come here. There's nowhere for you to stay.
No, probably not.
Oh, there's a hotel right across the street from me, actually.
Just throw me in the dryer.
Oh, wow.
You mean that dryer right there?
Hey, live from the laundry room.
You're like hanging out of my dryer. Hey guys, what's up?
Hey. Yeah. So we're here. I'm just. I have literally 5 minutes left, so I'm gonna fuck off at some point and watch the last 5 minutes of Rashomon, Akira Kurosawa's freaking amazing film that I've never seen before until today.
Goddamn brilliant.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's the classic kind of story of varying points of view regarding an event. Now, you've seen that type of story many times before. It's become quite popular over the years. Well, this was one of the ones that was the first to do it, to do it really well, where basically there's a murder and there's different witnesses who saw things differently.
Yep.
And the interesting thing about it that I've really been enjoying is you get 3 different versions of what the series of events was, and each version is completely different and completely plausible. Yet there's always something about each one that rings slightly untrue or possibly exaggerated. So maybe that isn't the one. Maybe none of them are the one. Maybe we don't know what the actual story is, and that's the beautiful thing about it, is just it leaves it up to you to decide which.
The whole thing
feel.
could be complete and utter bullshit.
That's right. Maybe there wasn't even a murder. Who knows?
John, I
don't
moved
know.
into my spacesuit today,
Great film, though. Great film.
and do you have this, Sean?
Do I have... What's that? The Transformers, the Autobots' secret weapon. No, I don't, actually.
It's coming to you eventually then.
Yay! More
Why
Transformers
is it
stuff.
like a Christmas video or like I don't know?
I also found my Marvel Universe book
Oh, cool.
about the history of the Marvel Universe.
Nice.
About like the background history and stuff. But it's got
Nice.
amazing art like all up in this. Let's see here,
Hold on a
like
second.
stuff from Alex Ross.
There we go. Oh, nice.
Work. I
And
mean,
Marvels and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
But I mean, it also has like really awesome. Like here's like nearly every major character.
Wow.
Ooh, I like that
reminds
shot.
me of that progressive panorama they were doing for the handbook to the Marvel Universe comics they were putting out a while, or guidebooks they were putting out a while back, but they were all wraparound covers, and if you got like all 24 volumes or however much it was, you could line them all up and have just one massive banner of every single character in the Marvel Universe up to that point. It was insane.
Hi, back of Stout Man's head. What's up?
What's your plan?
He's playing his baseball game again, isn't he?
Of course he is. Of course.
Joe?
And if I had my PS3, I'd be playing Gran Turismo 5, so, I don't blame him, but he really should be here with us.
More than
Can't wait.
and more than just spirit.
Wait. You guys are judging me when I was trying to say something for like 5 minutes there.
Okay.
I know.
What was
That
that?
is the largest
Edgewise.
bottle cap ever.
I also found these, Sean.
Ooh, what are those?
They're,
Transformers?
Exo Squad toys?
technically they are from the
Oh my god!
They're Robotech figures. Also, they can be Battletech figures.
Sweet.
Wow.
We have the Rifleman mech. We have the Longbow.
Yeah.
We have the Tomahawk.
I think those were in. There was a 2-issue miniseries entitled Robotech Defenders that DC Comics published, and this was before the real Robotech came about. And I'm pretty sure it featured those mechs in it.
I have no idea.
Be right back.
It's
Can't ask me. I know that they're also part of Battletech too.
It's really it's an interesting little two-parter. Completely not Robotech at all. But
I mean, I got them because I got them originally because I was gonna play Battletech, the role-playing game,
mhm.
and I thought, hey, these would make really cool like random mechs that you have to fight, and then the game kind of fell through before it happened, sadly. Which is a shame because I was looking forward to playing in that universe because it's a universe I've never delved into.
Yeah.
And then I moved away, and I haven't role-played in
Battletech.
a year and a half. You know,
Did you ever see the animated series of Battletech?
absolutely.
I loved the
I had
animated
toys from that
series.
too.
Yeah.
I had the Thor, the Thor figure, the mech, the big
It's-
one.
Yeah, it's such a shame that didn't last more than a single 13-episode season, because I
Yeah,
really liked
Not
the...
come out.
Pardon?
And it has not come out yet either.
No, it hasn't. I've got most of the episodes taped off TV and made my own fan set of it, and then just downloaded the rest. But yeah, I've been meaning for years actually to pick. It was actually based on a trilogy of novels, the Blood of Kerensky trilogy.
Yep, I have copies of those somewhere.
Do
I don't
you?
know where the hell they are. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got like rips of the audiobooks of it, but I've been trying to find the original, like just like an omnibus edition or something, just the original trilogy of books, so I could actually read the story that it's based on.
Do you want to see the last things I dredged up from my basement?
Mostly because I really want to know how it ends, because the first season ends on one whopper of a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And
I think it's the first half of the first book, in fact.
yeah,
I'm not
well,
looking
I
at it.
kind
I own
of
them.
figured that the idea was they were going to adapt the whole trilogy over the course of the series, but they just never did. But
So,
yeah, I always wanted to know how it ended.
the next trio of books is the Star Trek Technical Manual.
Oh,
With-
God.
Hold on.
I think I might have one of
I
those.
was such a nerd, I actually have handwritten notes.
Oh,
I'm pretty
wow.
jealous of you. I had that.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second. I got. I don't think I've ever shown these before, actually. Hold on a second. They're a little dusty.
Dinosaur Fruit Snacks for the win.
All right. This was when I worked at. Oh no, I don't have the technical manual. I have some other ones, but this is when I worked at Chapters, and these showed up in the bargain books. I actually had a bunch of Star Trek things showed up, and I had a bunch of the Star Trek graphic novels, like the DC Comics ones. But check this out. I got this box set of 2 books
Wow.
Nice.
in beautiful condition, and what we have here is the Star Trek original series sketchbook with tons of like production art from the original series.
Yep.
Like, this is just a freaking gold mine.
I find it funny that we mentioned Star Trek and the Ron shows up. We all know he's a huge Star Trek fan. He's literally like,
And-
Star Trek's like, yes, guys, what? Here.
And then it also
The
comes
Star Trek
with
senses were tingling.
the Star Trek The Next Generation sketchbook, which is the same kind of thing, basically, for all behind-the-scenes stuff of Next Generation. So, pretty cool. And then the other one
Oh, Jesus Christ. I still have things to show here.
Which I was really excited to get.
I show you one thing, he shows you three.
This is the Star Trek that might have been, but never was, although we got some of what it might have been in the first movie. We have Star Trek Phase 2, The Lost
What is this,
Series.
the EP contest?
Yeah.
I think he just right there, Phase 2 winner.
So this is everything that was, pretty much everything that was
Contest,
developed
shit.
for Star Trek Phase 2, including script excerpts and how it ended up being developed into Star Trek the Motion Picture and stuff like that. So really, really cool book.
Now that is a book I'd be interested in, honestly.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome stuff.
I have different, more fun things. I have the Ferengi Rules of Engagement.
Nice.
And How to Speak Conversational Klingon.
Oh, there you go.
But
That was
it's the book
really
on
fun.
tape.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, that's almost better because you get the actual pronunciation that way.
Yes. I have the actual the Conversational Klingon book too.
Yeah.
Don't know where it haven't found it yet. It's in the basement.
Well, then I've got like in terms of Star Trek stuff, I've got one of my bookshelves is entirely Star Trek books. There's a few hardcovers in there, some oversized paperbacks, and then a whole bunch of the original crew novels. Good stuff. Gotta love some Trek.
I got a couple of announcements myself.
Couple of announcements from the Gamer of Garbage.
They are both game-related.
Surprise, surprise.
One of them is something I picked up on Sunday. Been dicking with all week. Everybody knows, obviously, I vastly supported the Ouya. Still do. So I love Android devices, Android games, and anything like that. So I decided to head off.
Just 1 second, Eric.
Let me guess.
Ben just asked me, did you purchase those with Dream Points? No.
You have one dream point.
No, I had one 3 point for cleaning up shit off the floor, but no.
Wow.
Those are just regular cash. But sorry, carry on, Eric.
Oh, it's all right. So I decided I was looking at it, and I saw a drop in the price, and I go, okay, pause. Again. Pause.
So I think I would have what you call it? I want to take a guess at this.
Okay.
Either the Rectron or the Shield, but the Rectron actually went up in price.
I know for a fact. Things go, Eric. I know the answer to both of these.
I will say this: he is right about one thing. One of those items. One of them isn't out yet, so that has to be the NVIDIA Shield.
Oh,
yeah, so jealous.
I don't know what that actually
Very nice.
is.
I'm not jealous
Shield,
because it's heavy as fuck.
It is a very hefty device.
So wait a minute, it's like a handheld game.
Look at this
by
controller.
NVIDIA?
Android device, yeah.
Android device.
Cool.
It's $199. It runs the latest version of Android. Has a Tegra 4 1.8 gig quad core with 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of built-in internal
Almost
storage.
good enough to play a lot of games that are out now, which is kind of
Like
NVIDIA,
Half-Life.
The biggest thing that shows off the device, and Sean, you're gonna go, holy fuck, because your computer can't even play this.
No, probably not. I'm not surprised. Yeah.
And NVIDIA got a contract working with Valve. Since there's game streaming on this, you can actually stream your PC games to the Shield and back and forth, and it uses big picture mode on Steam. Blah blah blah.
Portal, isn't it? It's Portal.
It's Portal and Half-Life 2.
Ah, fuck.
And I have played Half-Life 2 on this. I am a huge fan. I've played Half-Life 2 multiple times all the way through, so I know in and out what's there and what shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Everything is there.
Nice.
It is a full-blown version.
Yeah.
The Portal and Half-Life 2 are full-blown ports of the PC versions.
Nice.
And this controller is not cheap feeling. Actually, it's pretty fucking heavy.
Oh, and it can go into console mode, don't forget.
Yes, it has HDMI in the back. It can go into full-blown console mode, where it can display 1080p. If you watch a movie, it can display up to 4K.
Holy crap.
On your TV.
On your TV.
That's crazy.
And the other big announcement here, just to make it even awesomer.
More bigger.
I got my
bigger than awesomeness.
I got my confirmation email today. They have shipped my copy of Watch Dogs.
Yay!
And the Retron 5 is finally shipping.
Yes, June 6th.
Yay!
You will have the Retron 5.
Shit, I just
Finally.
realized I forgot to post the link to the chat on Facebook. Sorry.
Yeah,
So,
you should probably
weekly
already
on
expect
that
to
right
see
now.
the next
I'm gonna
Saturday
have to say
night
Garbage
movie.
Gamer.
What should this week's thumbnail be?
I don't know.
Maybe the cover of Rashomon.
I have one thing to show off this week
All right.
for
Hold on.
$4. On the shop, I got Dog Day Afternoon on Blu-ray.
Awesome. And
That's it.
that's a lovely sticker on the cover there.
Yes.
I probably should log into
Covering
the
up
chat.
the title.
What does it say? Diverton?
Beaverton.
Oh, Beaverton.
Beverton.
Divergent, it's close enough to Beaverton. honestly.
Divergence Pun, yes. Well, that's excellent. That's some good shit. You guys want to see what I got this week?
Page.
I saw your
Nope.
Facebook post.
I'll go get it all, shall I?
God damn it!
His Facebook post was hilarious because all it said was, "I swear what did it say? I swear I only meant to get shaving cream."
No, it's coffee creamer. It's
Okay,
coffee creamer.
Coffee creamer, that's what it was, and that happened.
here we go.
So you only went for coffee creamer.
I don't believe that at all. That's a goddamn lie.
I went for coffee creamer. It was, well, I decided just to go shopping, just sort of
Garbage that you're
generically. Huh?
Yes.
Okay, continue.
Wow, what's going on? I decided just sort of to go shopping generically. I didn't have any specific things in mind that I was looking for, but I went to HMV, which is the one place in town that has a lot of the collector's editions and Criterion and Scream Factory stuff. And
HMV doesn't have coffee creamer.
yeah, you don't know that. They have lots of stuff. They have T-shirts,
Too many things.
comic books, and therefore they
Frozen
could
said,
have
"Oh
coffee.
God, too many things."
They could have coffee creamer. So first off, I'll just go with the little stuff here. We got, these two arrived in the mail. I can't remember if I showed them last week or not, so I'll show them again. I got Volume 2 of Swamp Thing, the series. Volume 3, it looks like I'm going to have to order directly from Shout Factory because everywhere else seems to think it's out of print on a collector's item and is charging an arm and a leg for it. And got the complete series of the Ray Bradbury Theater. All 65 episodes, lovingly crammed onto 5 discs.
Oh, wow.
Thank you,
Remaker said,
Echo Bridge.
That's not coffee creamer at all. No, this is all wrong.
Couple more DVDs. I decided I wanted to have it in the collection now, even though there's supposed to be a Blu-ray coming out. We've heard that before. It may or may not happen. I'm going to believe it when I actually see it on the shelves. But I decided, what the fuck, I'll get the DVD now just because I want to have the movie in the collection. We're going to be doing the show once soon anyway. Godzilla vs. Megalon.
Ah.
Yes.
Bastard.
It's quite lovely.
With or without such features?
No special features. It's
Damn.
bare bones. Yeah.
You double checked the disc as soon as you
Oh, I double checked. I watched. I watched about half the movie, hoping special features would just materialize out of thin air, but no.
It's
doesn't work that
Megalon.
way.
And previously lost for 45 years, recently recovered just in time for the 50th anniversary, we have Doctor Who and the Web of Fear, with the second Doctor. First story featuring the Brigadier, actually, when he was still a colonel. Awesome stuff. One of the episodes is missing, I forget which one, and it's basically just photo and audio reconstruction.
Wait,
On
is the
there.
Web of Fear the one where they play that stupid fucking instrument?
No, you're thinking of the Silurians.
Oh,
The Crumhorn.
yeah.
And which one's the one that you'll kick
yeah.
around? Because I hated that one too.
That was the Gunfighters.
Ah,
That
yeah. I
was the
remember
first
that one.
Doctor story, yeah. The story itself was fun. I remember we were laughing. I mean, we were all cringing at the song, but we were also laughing at just the horrible faux American accents.
Yeah.
That was
You're like,
just-
I can hear the Scottish breaking through, just a little.
that
See
was
it? There it is. There it
that was
is.
priceless.
That's
I don't have it with me. I did pick up Fight Club again, so it has been reunited with the slipcover. It was on sale for $8. Saw this for $5. Decided to get it back in the
Standard
collection.
Walmart. Anyways, continue.
Haven't had it. Yeah, actually, Fight Club's been pretty cheap for a while. I just haven't picked it up until now. But used to have this on DVD. Thought it was about time I got it again. The Blu-ray was going for $5. I thought, this is a good time to get it. The original Red Dawn. Patrick Swayze versus the Russian invasion.
It's like a really weird cover art.
It is kind of, yeah. I think they made it to look more like the cover of the new one.
I really liked the new one. I was surprised I liked the new one. Like, I was expecting to hate it.
I've heard it's really good. I haven't seen it yet, but I'll have to check it out.
It has been a Red Dawn.
Now, this one I've been wanting to get, basically, since it was in theaters, just because it's such a classic sci-fi novel brought to the screen. I haven't read the novel, but, you know, looks like a good movie from what I've seen. Was going to get the Blu-ray when it first came out, decided to wait. Glad I did, because it was on sale for about half price, $15. Got Ender's Game. So there you go.
That looks like a PS3 case.
It does kind of, doesn't it? It's, like, it's all clear. Like, inside, like, you see how it has kind of this this sort of 3D-ishness to it. It's actually, if we go inside here, it's actually an insert behind the cover.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so like it's a see-through. Hello, hi, hi. How's it going?
That's weird. I had never seen a standard Blu-ray clear case that wasn't like PlayStation.
Yeah,
the 3D cases are like that.
Yeah, I've never seen that before either, but it didn't have a slipcover or anything. Instead, they decided to do this funky clear case thing with the insert, which I thought was kind of cool, actually.
Makes it ironically clear, stands out on the shelf.
Yeah, it does. So next up, let's see, picked up some Criterions that I've been wanting for a very, very long time, because Criterions have really just dropped in price over the past few months. This one in particular, I remember when it first came out, it was like $70. Now the regular price for it is $35, and I thought, time to stop putting it off. Seven Samurai.
About damn time.
I know.
Not bad at all, actually.
Still, pardon?
So, 35 for Seven Samurai? That's not bad.
Yes. Yeah, and this is a really nice set too. Just hold on.
No.
Just hold on.
No!
Is he actually holding on, or did he freeze?
I'm holding on.
Oh no, he's holding on. Okay.
I'm holding
on. To go with Seven Samurai, I also picked up the Magnificent Seven.
Okay.
But you didn't get.
Is that what you were gonna say?
No.
Battle Beyond the Stars, you're missing one.
Which one?
Battle Beyond the Stars.
Oh, yeah, well, I have to special order that one. It's not in stores here, but I'm definitely getting that one. Don't worry.
Because they're out of print now.
Yeah.
You have to get.
Well, they're still fairly cheap. I'll
they're
grab
in
them.
stock. They're
I'll grab them
anymore.
soon. I'll grab them soon.
Just
So anyway, I wanted to get these
Just
two together because this, of course, is a Western remake of this. So I wanted to watch the two of them and compare them.
I got confirmation from Brian that they are no longer doing the Corman Classics line. It has run its course.
They finished it. It's done.
Yes.
So get them while you can.
Get them while you can. Exactly.
So I will probably make that a focus for a short while. Just get the ones that I really, really want. And
I'm missing 7 titles to complete it, so I'm just going to complete it at this point.
There you go. And then, of course, Rashomon, you already knew about. Picked that one up. Been wanting. These are ones like Kurosawa. I really have not seen very much of his stuff, and I've been wanting to for ages. The handful that I have seen, I've really enjoyed. Basically, I've seen 3. I saw Ron, which was amazing. The first one I ever saw of his was Dreams. It's actually one of his later films, and I thought that was really, really well done too. It's more of an anthology style. And then I saw Sanjuro. I've not seen Yojimbo, but I've seen Sanjuro.
Okay.
That's
what I was going to say. You have to get Yojimbo.
I know. I don't know why. It was my friend and I. We rented it. We didn't actually. I don't think we knew at the time that it was a sequel. We thought it was unrelated. So.
Did you say you've seen The Hidden Fortress or no?
I have not seen The Hidden Fortress.
Well, motherfucker, that one's required
just
for Star
hold
Wars
your
movies.
horses. I have more to tell. So then,
horses don't want to be held.
I had heard of this one, but didn't know anything about it. People kept recommending it to me. I couldn't remember why, so I read the back. And in reading the back, I was like, oh my god, classy haunted house story. The Uninvited. Yeah, just apparently another one of the all-time great classy haunted house stories. I'm like, how have I been missing this one all this time? And I just found out.
On video, really? That's why.
I just found out Scream Factory is doing The Legend of Hell House.
Yep.
I am so excited. That's like one of my all-time favorite haunted house movies. Just brilliant. And speaking of Scream Factory, how's that for a segue? Picked up a few more Scream Factory titles.
It's a horrible segue.
Considering that they're releasing the complete Halloween, that I literally just, like, my jaw dropped when I saw that box set.
Yes.
Or the contents, rather. I want that so bad.
That is a very sexy set, yes. And apparently, I think the only difference between the limited edition and the unlimited edition is the lithograph, if I'm not mistaken. Like all
and
the
limited edition comes with the extra copy of Halloween, the previous edition of Halloween on Blu-ray for the special features.
The previous.
The single disc release.
Oh, with the other extras.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
There's a few things like that. There's a few extra discs. But it's just like the duplicate movies or duplicate versions.
Gotcha. So speaking of John Carpenter, this is one that I know you keep beating me up for not having gotten sooner. Well, I finally got it. Prince of Darkness.
Goddamn right.
Yeah.
Never long enough, guys.
Never seen it.
Satan Goo.
Satan Goo, yes. And then
Ooze Satan, if you will.
Basically, all of these I've never seen. I just blind bought them because I trust Scream Factory, and I trust my cult film friends in their recommendations. Picked up The Burning.
I've never actually seen that one.
I've heard it's good. I've heard it's good. I
know it's good because my friend said I'm going to love it. So
yeah, one of our regulars mentioned it to me. Also picked up Deadly Blessing.
Which I fucking hate that movie.
And I didn't realize that's Ernest Borgnine. I was like, Ernest Borgnine as like a psychotic cult leader? Fucking A.
That's like Wes Craven's like worst movie.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to check it out.
Oh no, that's Deadly Friend. I don't know about Deadly Blessing. Now I don't remember Deadly Blessing.
Deadly Blessing is about like a religious cult.
Yeah, Deadly Friend is one with like a cyborg thing or whatever. I didn't like that one. Anyway. Now I'm just confused.
I've seen Deadly Friend. I remember it had What's Your Face from Nightmare on Elm Street 3 in it. I don't remember anything about the movie. Then I picked up this one. We got The Fun House.
Which I absolutely love and is part of that paper I'm writing about Tobe Hooper.
Yeah, which looks like an absolute blast just from what I saw in the back here. So I'm definitely going to enjoy that. And finally...
very Texas Chainsaw feel to it.
Nice. And finally, almost picked this one up the other day when I picked up Night of the Comet. Didn't. Got it this time. Night of the Demons.
Love that one too.
Yeah, there we go. Also,
I saw that for the first time last year during Halloween.
So there you go. That's all the latest acquisitions. Now, as for the Holding Your Horses thing regarding other Kurosawa films, I have 4 more Kurosawa films on their way in the mail.
Gotcha.
Specifically, got the Hidden Fortress, Throne of Blood, the Yojimbo Sanjuro 2-pack.
Okay.
And Kagemusha.
Do you still have Ron?
I do still have Ron.
Okay, good.
2 thumbs up right there.
Kagemusha DVD or Blu-ray?
And it's back.
Which one?
The Kagemusha.
All Blu-rays. All Blu-rays.
Is that being released by Criterion? Because I thought they lost the rights to Kagemusha.
I don't know.
They have all.
It's possible. I didn't see a lot of copies on eBay. So there was a couple there. Hidden Fortress actually just came out on Blu-ray like 2 months ago. And must be selling like hotcakes because only one seller had it. The Yojimbo Sanjuro collection is freaking everywhere. You can get it. Yeah. You can.
That's because it's one of the more popular movies that they release. So.
Yeah, it's great.
Same with Seven Samurai.
And that set was really cheap too. It was like $40 for the Yojimbo Sanjuro 2-pack, which again used to go for like $70. So I'm really happy to see Criterion stuff dropping in price, and glad I waited to get them. Not that I could have afforded them before anyway, but yeah, there you go. I'm spent.
Yeah, you literally talking about your shit. No.
Sorry.
Actually, you only spent 15 of that.
Nah, that's the super short Reader's Digest condensed update. You'll get like proper video updates later where, after I've watched a few and
you got Assault on Precinct 13 recently too, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I got Assault.
Which one? The original or
just a trauma warning. There is a very graphic child death in that movie.
Oh, well, why couldn't you let me be surprised and horrified?
Because now you're prepared to not be surprised and horrified. You're still going to be horrified. It's pretty graphic.
Alright.
Yeah.
For the time, I should say.
Oh, so that's why Stout said, Sean, you're going to love that movie.
Yeah. It's actually really good.
Wait, what movie?
Assault on Precinct 13.
Yeah, 13. Yeah.
Well, I completely forgot about that, actually. Holy shit.
Oh, there you go.
But yeah, you're still going to love it.
Cool.
You're just going to be like, oh, did they really have to do that?
Fuck you, John Carpenter. Just fuck you. Early, edgy John Carpenter.
Early, edgy John Carpenter, yes. Before he lost all his edge in the 90s.
Yes. Well.
But, I mean, he was tired of Hollywood. What do you expect?
Before he lost all his edge and became blunt.
Hollywood will grind you down, yes. I mean, it still hasn't recovered. The word was awful.
Bluto 1992 says, dumbass, uninformed person tone. Scream Factory sucks dick. The transfers are too grainy. Cat People was the only one that looked good. Yes, that's sarcasm. Yeah, you'll notice Cat People is not amongst the ones I picked up. Honestly, though, I think I'm going to end up caving and getting it anyway because Cat People, and I don't see Universal jumping up to do a new transfer of it anytime soon, if ever.
Because Cat People, right?
So it's quite possibly the best we're ever going to get, and I hate buying things for that reason, but Universal doesn't have the greatest track record for remasters.
No, they do not.
Plus, it's got some good extras on it, and fuck, I just love it for the soundtrack, man. And Natasha Kinski naked, come on. And Ed Begley Jr. getting his arm ripped off.
Yay!
He said he likes to invite people around to dinner and show them that scene from Cat People over and over again. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's pretty much it for the. What are you talking about? Oh, 1988. Sorry. The remakers said we need a better The Blob on DVD Blu-ray. I didn't see the 1988.
Oh.
Says get on it, Scream Factory.
His name's Ed Begley?
Ed Begley.
Isn't that movie 3D?
Ed Begley
Ed
Jr.
Begley. Okay.
Yes, Ed
The original
Begley.
one?
Jewish hero. Sorry, what? Which one?
The original, isn't that in 3D? Of The Blob.
The Blob? I don't think so. No, I don't think that one. I don't think that one was in 3D.
I gotta look that up.
Criterion did a nice set of it, though. Definitely want to pick that one up at some point. Yeah, actually, Criterion has 29 of Akira Kurosawa's 32 films on DVD and or Blu-ray. Pretty impressive.
Because when I heard somebody say,
Wow.
I guess it wasn't.
Sherlock.
She's getting quite vocal, eh?
Testy.
Oh, she's fucking vocal as hell, man.
Mm.
Come here.
Oh, Jadzia, I see, is getting some. Got some more.
Say hi, Sherlock.
I lost it. The chat jumped. Hold on a second. Jadzia picked up some new cult films. You picked up Subspecies 20th Anniversary Blu-ray. I didn't know that one was. Has Trancers got a Blu-ray yet?
Trancers does, but both Subspecies and Trancers, they're not good. Don't worry about it. I got mine for $7 directly from the man himself at Kamikaze in 2012. The only reason why I have
Blu-ray.
it. Yeah.
So the transfer isn't very good, or
no, it's not. He doesn't have very good masters either. That's the problem.
I see. And she also got Mother of Tears. Fucking finally, I still have to watch Mother of Tears.
I own it. I haven't watched it. Yeah.
Yeah,
We were supposed to do last year the trilogy. That's why.
Yes, let's do it this year. Because we're trying to do it for the past 3 years, actually.
I hope I can do it. Yeah.
Okay, so you got
I'm getting my goddamn computer. That's nice.
So
next week.
Suspiria, Inferno, Mother of Tears, and she also got the Salem Witch Trials miniseries.
Never seen it.
Neither have I.
I'm finally having my computer.
Yeah.
This is my fear. I'm getting 3 boxes shipped to me. I'm afraid it's going to be the tower and 2 monitors and none of the cables or keyboard or mouse or anything.
Oh, well.
I'm going to be like, find the computer box and have them send that to me now. 3 months later.
David says, the Universal Monsters Collection Blu-ray is an awesome Blu-ray set. Yeah, I'd really like to get that. It's going to have to wait a bit, though. Other things are taking priority right now. Basically, all the shit that's out of print or about to go out of print is what's taking priority right now.
And apparently Kurosawa films.
And Kurosawa films.
You get High and Low and The Bad Sleep Well. Those are my 2 favorite Kurosawa films.
High and Low is the next one on the list.
I still get to see Q, though.
There's a few sort of peripherally related ones as well, like other notable samurai films in the Criterion Collection that I also want to get.
Yeah, there's the Rebel Samurai box set, which I have. It's got Kill, Samurai Spy, Rebel Samurai, and
there's the Samurai Trilogy. Is that the one you were talking about?
No, I have that too. That's the Miyamoto Musashi Samurai Trilogy.
Yeah.
That's Samurai 1, 2, and 3. No, I'm talking about the Rebel Samurai set, which is 4 movies. That, like, kind of 4 different takes on the samurai genre.
And we all want Zatoichi, the Blind Swordsman collection.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a movie in that.
When we have $200 to drop on it.
Actually, it's down to, I think, 144 now.
Is it?
And it's missing a movie still.
Is it still missing?
No, it's not. The movies are not part of the deal. That's just the TV movies. It doesn't have the TV series.
It doesn't have TV series, but it's still missing a film that he did in '88.
No. That's not related. That's a remake.
But still, he was in it. He made it. All that.
Yeah, he directed it. He wrote it. He starred in it. But it's not part of the original series. That box set is only the original film series.
I see.
That's all it is. It doesn't have the TV series that followed it. It doesn't have that movie. It doesn't have the remake, which is also considered really good. It doesn't have the female remake.
Yeah, the remake is really good.
There's 2 remakes of that.
Remake sucks. Yeah.
Cool.
Sadly.
David says, sitting with your arms behind your head. Skinslip does it. The Z-Man does it. Now I'm doing it.
I do it because I don't have a high back chair anymore because I had to leave it in Austin, and it got apparently burned.
Same here, because my high back chair collapsed, and now it's a low back chair.
Yeah, I got the shitty gray chair. Just horrible for me.
I should take some of my exorbitant DVD and Blu-ray spending money and buy a chair.
Yeah, seriously.
Yes, exactly. That's what I did.
Yeah, I should.
I took my money and bought a $200 chair.
Yeah, that's.
I'm probably gonna end up buying the same chair Stab has, and you should too.
Yeah.
And it'll be the geeky official chair.
I had to mute because I was almost in tears watching this YouTube video.
God.
No.
Okay, does your chair have a drink holder in it?
No.
Oh, I still haven't posted the invite. God damn it. Holy second.
Hey.
You need to press enter after you.
Yes, didn't I do that last week?
Yes, you did. It's that in your waiting
2 hours into the
box for like an hour.
Why isn't anybody showing up?
40 minutes. Hey, we got 24 people. Minus 8.
I reluctantly.
Actually, we have 30. We have more viewers than ever before.
Share.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome.
Hello. We had 50 before.
Be sure to click on the link in the description to join the live chat on Geeky TV if you have not already, because we don't usually pay attention to the YouTube comments because it's too fucking slow to update. So get into the live chat. Get into some real-time chattingness.
If you like the show, tip us at the Pay It Now button.
That picture is for Brandon.
Yeah, the tip goes to Brandon. It doesn't go to me.
No.
So that picture is for
I don't see any of that.
The tip pays for the server.
Yes.
Which is expensive
Servers
as
are
fuck.
expensive.
Yes, that it does.
Oh my god, Justin.
What am I going to put as the picture? I don't know what I'm going to put as the picture.
Well, you should put the thing Stab just shared because it's completely random and unrelated.
Random and unrelated.
Motherflippers think everything is a motherflipping joke.
What is it? Oh, there we go. Random and unrelated. The fuck?
David said it's 5:41 in the morning here in the UK. That means dedication.
Hold on.
We appreciate your dedication, David.
Yeah.
I was just looking at that.
Oh my god! I forget his name. That's
Oh, Aziz Ansari.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Aziz Ansari. Really, I'm gonna have to mute myself. Sorry.
Yeah,
You
just
broke AC.
like I said, if you like the show, tip us $1. That's all that matters. And all you're gonna do is pay off my fucking server, which costs
I had to mute
an arm and a leg every month.
Mute from laughing so hard earlier because the YouTube video was a compilation video of all the times the angry grandpa farted.
Oh god.
Oh god.
And it was like, So there's like a couple of just like wet ones, and you couldn't hear them. Then he just started getting into these ones that like Brandon, even the ones we've done, just are like nothing.
There we go.
All right, there we go. It's the thumbnail.
I finally saw your tweet. Oh my god.
My tweet? Oh. All right, it goes to the Twitter. Goes to the Twitter from the Facebook and the Google.
Just add the to everything. You have no idea what you're talking about.
I have a question through Twitter.
Uh-huh.
Thoughts on the Power Rangers movie reboot? Since I'm the only one who likes Power Rangers.
That's your territory.
Oh, Eric, I'm sorry.
Take it away.
Thoughts on it? It depends on who they get to play the characters. Like, will it be the current cast, or will it be...
No, it's all new, all separate.
It's going to have to be new people, because they fucked over the old cast. I mean, fuck Saban.
Are you kidding me? Megaforce is fucking great! It's the best Power Rangers since fucking in space.
I'm sure it is, but it could have been way better if, they weren't so
The Mega War was mishandled, I think.
I think this is the part where I can watch the last 5 minutes of Rashomon.
Yes, watch the last 5 minutes.
Take it away, guys.
I don't watch the Power Rangers, but I'm sure
Oh,
they probably screwed it up in comparison to where it could have been, because Saban is so freaking cheap. This is all I ever hear about this guy.
This is the time in which to release it. We had Pacific Rim and Godzilla. Giant things are in right?
Yes, just giant things.
Giant things fighting. That's the important part. That.
Yeah, if they are ever going to do anything with a Power Rangers movie, a Robotech movie, a Gundam movie, anything like that, now would be the time to do it. Now everyone's in that mood. Everyone's watching the giant monster movies, is watching the giant robot movies.
They just greenlit the second Godzilla movie. Come on now!
They just announced Godzilla 2, so we know, and Pacific Rim 2 is finally moving forward. So we know that the next couple of years there's going to be movies,
Yeah.
So now
I'm very happy and excited that we're getting into this era.
My thoughts on the Power Rangers movie, Ivan Ooze better be an end credit teaser. And my thought on that is if he's an end credit teaser, can it also be a reference to Masters of the Universe and have him stick out of lava and say, "I'll be back"?
That would be hilarious. That would be fucking hilarious. But I'm kind of curious on who they would get to be the main villain. Like, are they really going to stick with the Ivan Ooze story, or are they going to go with either a new villain or rehash an old one? For nostalgia's sake.
I would assume it's probably a new villain, so they can own it outright.
The other question would be, is it going to be the original G1 Zord, or is it going to be the Ninja Zord?
Probably all new.
Probably
all new.
Yeah.
All new, yeah. Probably horribly complicated, like a Transformer.
Yeah, because if it's anything classic, I don't think it's going to match the look of being that you have in the movie.
I mean, it would be
will it be a reference to the original series? I think it'll be a reference to the original series.
Yeah, there might be some references. You may see some G1 stuff in there, but
no. I think it'll be Dinozords. I'm almost sure there'll be Dinozords.
No.
More than likely.
Sorry, I'm trying to put these fucking cookies away. Someone give Haji a voice.
It sounds more like you're trying to open them instead of putting them away.
It's
Hajizilla.
So we're hoping for Tyrannosaurus Mastodon.
I gave that bitch a warhead. Bitches love warhead.
And we're not looking at, bear, elephant, monkey.
Hey! I have never. I've seen every single episode of Power Rangers. I've also seen most of the Japanese versions, and you know what? The American version translations aren't that bad.
No, they're not.
Some of those episodes are.
I wasn't saying anything bad about it. I was just wondering, you were saying you're hoping for the Dino version.
Yeah. We're gonna get a T-Rex. We're gonna get a Velociraptor. Is my guess instead of like a saber-tooth tiger or whatever.
Yeah, and we're not gonna get a monkey and a
yeah, or a giant car with a fucking spinning wheel on top of it, or just a giant spinning wheel, which Power Rangers has done.
Dude, oh my god, I think I'm gonna start dying laughing at this image I've just seen.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah, I just pasted it. It's not even that funny, but it's got me. I'm gonna have to breathe in deep to keep from laughing.
Concords? Is that what this is?
That
image is very small on my computer.
Hit Control and plus.
You mother flippers think everything's a mother flipping joke.
It's just the way he's saying it and the look on his face.
Obviously, yeah, that's the original. I'm a mother flipper. The rhinoceros and the hippo.
No, Pluto. They shouldn't do Turbo. Turbo was one of the worst series they ever did.
Yeah, just we shall not speak.
I will go right now and say Turbo was worse than Jungle Force.
Really?
Drops mic, walks away.
I mean, that is the Turbo was, yeah. I mean, Jungle Force was bad, but then there was Turbo, and yeah, it's just like, okay, that was bad, and then Turbo happened.
Well, Turbo was before Jungle Force, actually. Turbo was right after they cycled out almost all the originals.
I kind of saw them backwards. So,
it was on me the whole time. Sorry, guys. You were staring at the screen. That was really exciting, I'm sure.
Were you the only one selected? Because otherwise
yes,
it wouldn't
I
matter.
was.
Oh, well, god damn it, that's annoying.
Sorry. You see you ranting and raving your tiny little box at the back of the screen. Yeah! While I'm sitting there.
IT crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really exciting. Stout.
Yeah.
Question. Have you ever seen any Akira Kurosawa films?
Maybe.
You would know. I want to watch Rashomon with you.
Okay.
Not me? Really? Fuck you.
Well, you've seen it, haven't you?
Well, yeah, it was like a decade ago.
Okay. Well, I didn't say you couldn't join us. I was thinking, I was specifically focusing on people who I knew had not seen it. But yes, of course you can join us. Of course! Of course!
Fine, I see how it is.
Of course!
But I just want to watch it with Stout to hear him marveling at the framing every other shot.
Yes.
Look at
No, I guarantee you'll be watching the movie and be like, I love this movie. You won't even be through with the movie. You will be about 30 minutes in, you'll be going, I love this movie.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. You'll love it.
Akira, like, seriously, I know how wet you get for amazing framing, Stout, and Akira Kurosawa is, without question, one of the all-time great masters of framing.
To be clear, he likes good framing when it's motivated.
Yes.
And every single shot Kurosawa has ever done in his entire career has been motivated.
His motivated, yes.
Kurosawa,
really?
What I love about Kurosawa, when he does a wide shot, it's this massive wide shot, and there's these two small fucking characters running towards the camera, running away, because he saw wide shots like paintings. He wanted to show everything.
Yeah.
And then there's these two people. There's still action, so your eyes are like, oh my god, hey, there's people, but holy shit.
Yeah, I know.
Vista, you know?
Well, his style has been described as cinematic paintings. Like every frame is a painting.
He's a painter, that's why.
You can just take a random still frame from any one of his movies, and it's a fucking painting.
Yeah. Hey, after you get through Kurosawa, I would love to sit you down and make you watch some Yasujiro Ozu films. Now they're very Japanese. They're very ingrained in the culture.
That's okay.
But the way he shoots the film is every shot, the cameraman is on his knees. So you're always at the specific angle. As if you're sitting in the room watching things unfold.
Oh, interesting.
It's got a lot of no-play like feel to it.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful not because it's well shot, because it's an okay shot. It's beautiful because human drama unfolds in front of you in a very natural feeling. You feel like you're sitting in a room with two lovers who are mad at each other.
Yeah.
And trying to avoid the subject of being mad at each other because they're trying not to yell. And then descending into that feeling.
It makes you feel like that third person in the room going,
feeling really awkward.
I love it.
Do you guys want me to go? Like, I can go. Like,
yeah, that's what it makes you feel really uncomfortable.
It's like, you stay right there!
I'm watching early spring, I think, or late spring. Watching early spring or late spring, I can't remember which one, because he has like a whole series based on like the seasons. There's this fight between these two lovers that's so uncomfortable. I nearly had a panic attack.
Wow.
It builds through this movie, and then suddenly it comes. I was like, I'm in the room. I need to leave this room. I was like, holy crap! I was in the movie. I felt so good.
That is good filmmaking right
there.
Good
writing. That's what it is. It's very he didn't employ a lot of actors. He employed real people who could act. So there's no super pretty model faces. Everyone's fucking.
They're just
gritty,
genuine.
Real, genuine.
Yeah. That sounds awesome. What was his name?
Yasujiro Ozu.
It sounds familiar.
I've talked about it in the past.
Yeah.
Pretty sure if you look through your DVD Blu-ray collection, you might find half his films.
I doubt he owns a single one of his films, actually. Pretty much the only way to get him is through the Criterion Collection in this country.
That's what it should be. The Criterion Correction.
I like that.
Correction.
I believe there are a lot of Otsu and
It's the
other Criterion movies on Hulu. And the nice thing about the Criterion movies on Hulu is, unlike other Hulu things, there are no commercials.
How's it spelled?
Yes. Oh, god damn it. Hold on 1 second. Let me. I don't want to fuck it up. Wikipedia.
Yeah.
I've
actually got Criterion's website open here. I just wanted to see what they had available.
Here we go.
That was totally just like, oh, you should look at this person.
Posting it in the IRC.
And it's like, how do you spell that? Fuck.
There you go. I don't want to fuck it all up.
I was close.
Yeah. I was close too, but I was going to fuck it up, so.
Ah, damn it.
It was Early Spring is definitely the one I was watching. It's considered his penultimate film.
There we are.
He has a whole series of these movies. Early Spring, Early Summer, Late Summer, things like that, and it's...
Yep, they do. They have, on Hulu Plus, they have Tokyo Story, Late Spring.
Late Spring is his
Flavor
best.
of Green Tea Over Rice.
I've never seen one.
Wow, they got like a whole shit ton. They've got, let's see, A Story of Floating Weeds and Floating Weeds. An Autumn Afternoon, Early Spring, Early Summer.
They have both Floating Weeds, his silent one and his color one.
The End of Summer.
I didn't like the silent Floating Weeds.
Late Autumn, Late Spring.
His silent film, Floating Weeds, was really like one of his early films, and you can tell it's really rough, and it's paced poorly, and it's not interesting, it's really fucking boring, and I fell asleep twice trying to watch that motherfucking movie. I finally finished it, but I'm saying, like, it's really boring.
Tokyo Story.
The remake he did was fantastic.
Huh. Cool. Doesn't look like any of them are on Blu-ray, they're all DVD.
Yeah, they haven't been upgraded yet.
Oh no, there's a couple that are on Blu-ray.
Are they?
Late Spring is on Blu-ray.
Oh, nice. You should pick that one up. If they have Early Summer, get that one too.
Early Summer is DVD.
Tokyo Story and Tokyo Twilight.
Looks like that's it. Late Spring is the only one that's on.
Now, which movie did you say you wanted to watch with me?
Rashomon. Yeah.
Oh, I can do that then because it's on Hulu. So.
Well, there you go. Perfect. We should do that. It's short, too. It's only 88 minutes.
They have a lot of stuff on Hulu. When it comes to
I will have to acquire it elsewhere because I do not have my movies with me. And I don't have
it's short, but it feels like it's long.
Rashomon.
So what, you didn't have it to begin with?
No. I saw it
in
school.
Oh, okay.
Film school for the win.
Seriously, you will see so many movies you would not have otherwise seen of your own accord just by going to film school. People think, oh, film school is stupid.
I see.
You don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, if I had money, I'd just get the Hulu membership. But
you might have the money eventually.
Silent Jesse likes the pillow shots in Late Spring. I agree.
Pillow shots. Eh?
Yep. Pillow shots.
So That's the other thing is, like, I know there's a lot of notable films out there that I've never seen, and I'd like to start getting caught up on some of those. Yep. Roberto says on the post there, you could go ahead and see this new film about some mutants and such, or
I'm hearing great things about it.
Watch a group of nerds of the highest order sit around and curse, eat, fart, and overall gab incoherently. Not a hard decision to make, bub.
The other day, on Running Back from Amazon, there was the daily thread was posted, and somebody, Dr. we'll just say, that's the actual person's username, posted a giant goddamn spoiler for Days of Future Past.
What?
I have one of the key moments of the movie fucking spoiled because of some inconsiderate motherfucker. Oh, no one, you mean everyone hasn't seen it yet? Motherfucker, there are 23,000 people on this fucking forum.
It just came out a day ago.
Exactly. And
Why
there are
would
23,000
everybody
people
in the world see it on opening day?
23,000 people.
Because
many
these
of them
guys are
who work.
fucking moron.
There seems to be a lot of that. There seems to be this mentality that, well, I've seen it, so everybody must have seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's how it works.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because that's
Selfish
what
assholes.
anyone who's watching it, the 3-4 weeks it continues to run in the theater, they're just seeing it again.
Oh, Javi, you can skip Seventh Seal. It's terrible. Really? Everyone's like, oh, it's a great masterpiece. Nah, fuck you, it's bad.
Bergman, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's bad.
It's not bad. It's just
bad.
boring as fuck.
It's bad.
Well, isn't Bergman's stuff generally fairly slow-paced?
I would say that for a film buff, it's required viewing, but it's fucking boring.
Because Persona's great, and Persona has the sexiest scene I've ever seen in an entire movie, in any film. You show me any film with any kind of sexiness in it, and I'll say that does not compare to Persona. And in Persona, it's just a chick talking for 15 minutes, and you will have the most throbbing hard-on ever. Talks about the sexual.
Well, damn, I'm putting that on my wish list right now.
Talks about the sexual encounter, and you were just like, I have to pause this movie and jerk off because I have the worst hit of blue balls right now. It's amazing. It's seriously one of the best things I've ever seen.
Now that's good filmmaking.
So fucking good.
Just hear Joe Swanson in my head going, "The sexual thrill, the sexual thrill."
Oh man. That scene makes that movie. The movie's great, but that scene makes that movie because I remember it to this day, and I've seen it once.
That reminds me of something else I picked up. I forgot.
More things. Oh God. Everybody next. Oh God. I already know. I already know exactly what it is.
The local pawn shop had them for $7 each.
Oh,
the original big box releases of Family Guy volumes 1, 2, and 3.
Gotcha.
There you go. And they have volume 5 as well. I haven't picked it up yet. So I just need volumes 5 and 6, and then I'll have all the big box releases. And then I got to get volumes 10, 11, and 12 with the slipcovers, which seem to be very hard to come by. Yet the 7 and 8 slipcovers are everywhere. I don't get that.
Yeah, you know.
The sixth set is very nice.
The which?
The sixth set.
The sixth set. Yes. I have had the sixth set before, but I don't currently.
That's what I call the double box release.
The double box release.
Because it's the only one that has a slipcover for its big box.
Ah.
Hold on. You all look confused. So.
I do.
I just went,
What? It's so dark there.
Why, yeah. I am.
It's so dark.
Volume 6.
Oh, hold on a second. Maybe I'll remember. Oh, yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, Sea Lion.
I forgot all about that.
Slipcover for the big box.
Right. Shit,
It is the one with the 100th episode.
That's going to be hard to find. God damn.
So.
Forgot all about that. Fuck.
Yeah, this is the one that has the really, really nice. They started integrating their slim cases with their big boxes. Like it was kind of like their weird. So they have really nice.
artwork. Right. Yeah, they had
really nice artwork on the inside.
Yeah, and it's the one that has Crippletron.
Yes.
Somewhere.
Let me see. Yep. The Big Pete's House of Munch.
Let's see. Yeah, there it is. There's
Crippletron.
Yeah.
And as you take the disc off, the scene changes.
That's right. Yes,
So
I remember that.
There's the Big Pete's House of Munch. You take it off, and it's destroyed.
And then it's destroyed. Yeah, that's right.
And it's the same with all of them. The lowest one is Lois standing there with a gun. You take the disc off, it's Stewie jumping out of the fire. And Griffin versus Chicken is the chicken fighting, and then you take the disc out, and he banged him upside the head with the pan.
There you go.
We have a question in the chat, Sean.
Oh, okay. Question.
From Ben Christian.
Ben asks, hey Sean, how far are you from Lasqueti Island? I have no idea where that is, so I couldn't tell you.
There you go. Far enough away that he has no idea what it is.
No idea where it is.
Clearly it's far enough away or not popular enough.
I don't know.
It may as well be on Endor, because he has no idea where it is.
The forest moon of Endor, motherfucker. Get it right.
The forest moon.
Okay, the forest moon of Endor. Well, it may as well be on Endor proper as well. Who cares?
Isn't Endor a gas giant?
Just hand it your nerd badge, please.
Just give me your nerd badge. Turn it in, motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't think they've never been on Endor. They've only been on the forest moon.
Doesn't matter.
The forest moon was the closest they ever actually
They were on
got.
another moon of Endor, but they had in one of the books. But that's
Yeah, well, you don't know where that is either, so you're still not going to know where it is.
Moon of Endor.
The ice moon of Endor. You're like, really? Seriously?
How many moons does this fucking planet have?
Why does every planet have one ecosystem for the entire planet?
Yeah.
That's like the only thing that bothers me about Star Wars. Literally the only thing that I just go, fuck you, that makes no goddamn sense. It's
It's like Tatooine. It's desert planet.
That
all
one entire
desert.
planet can have one giant ecosystem instead of
the same
a collection of most.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Tatooine, all desert, and forest moon of Endor, all forest, Hoth,
all snow. Yeah.
Cold.
swamp.
All cold.
The forest moon of Endor is a forest, a very large forest. Yes.
Yes.
Bluto says my favorite Family Guy bit is when Peter paints a sign for his basement and calls it ye old pube. Looks after it, corrects it, error of ye old. He still keeps it ye old pube.
Ye old pube.
E-O-L-D-E.
This baby is a gas mining planet. It's all gas, of course.
How about Dagobah? Dagobah's on Dagobah.
Yeah, we mentioned Dagobah, yeah. Coruscant is one giant city. I mean, come on.
Manic says Tatooine, a planet of tattooed people. Strange Guy asks, Sean, have you thought of getting the Last of Us game? Yes, absolutely. I'm just way behind in games. I will get it eventually. I know it's supposed to be amazing.
Yeah, he also wants to get Watch Dogs.
I want to get Watch Dogs.
What's that other game that takes place in Hong Kong that was going to be Sleeping
Dogs.
Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah,
That game's fucking awesome.
Sleeping Dogs is awesome.
Like
That one.
$6
Sleeping
now.
Dogs is so freaking awesome.
Really?
I need Sleeping Dogs still. I don't have it.
But
You need that in your life.
I still got to finish L.A. Noire, actually. I haven't gotten back to it.
if you're gonna
So-
want to start collecting for the PS4, if you want to get one, I would wait for The Last of Us as well.
Really? Oh, they're doing a
Because-
PS4 version?
There already is a PS4 remastered edition.
Oh,
on the
okay.
PS4, so-
Maybe I'll just wait then.
They increased the resolution of the textures, 1080p 60. They changed the character models to use the ones that were in the cutscenes. Everything. It's looking really nice.
That's pretty
All
cool.
the cutscenes are in Ancient now. Yeah.
So yeah, definitely worth it to get on the PS4.
Oh, all the cutscenes are with the game engine?
Yeah, with the more power on the PlayStation 4, they've been able to redo the cutscenes to where they're actually in game instead of just.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And then, like you said, they were able to actually use.
Yeah.
They were able to use the high polygon models of the video. Those models, they were able to actually use them in the game. So you actually get the 3D rendered in game in movie characters in the game.
Right. So basically, what you're saying is it's a pretty substantial upgrade.
Yeah, it's worth waiting and not getting it on the PS3.
Yeah. Well, then I will. PS4. I will wait for that then. I mean, why not wait this long?
In terms of content, but it's all the content that's already been out. It's supposed to have all the DLC.
So it's the Game of the Year and an upgrade. Look at that.
Stuff.
Yeah, Game of the Year edition,
definitely.
and it's visually upgraded. So, and it's the same price.
Sold.
As soon as you have a PS4.
And most likely, the same thing is going to happen to Uncharted because that's mostly the same engine. So most likely that's going to happen.
Jedzia says she's been working on Defiance. Not terribly new, but it's holding my interest. Are you talking about like you've been playing the game and watching the show, or just one or the other?
I think she's playing the game.
Because the show, yeah, it's like a multimedia thing. Basically, it's like Dead Space. How all the different media forms are part of the same story. Apparently, it's the same thing with Defiance.
Especially the TV show.
Yeah, so Defiance, you got the TV show and the game, and they're all tied in together and tell parts of the story that the other doesn't.
Yeah. What was supposed to happen with
and
that
it got
was
picked up for a new season, too.
Did it?
It did? I thought it got flat out canceled.
But I sworn I read that it got picked up for a new season.
But I've also heard that it's sufficiently developed that if you only watch the show or only play the game, you'll still be perfectly entertained. And have like a complete experience there. So that's pretty cool. I like stuff like that. I haven't checked it out yet, but I will at some point, I'm sure.
But it was supposed to be more in depth. It was supposed to be more than just a TV show, right?
Yeah. Well, it's a TV show and a game. I don't know if there's other stuff like.
No, I mean, like the TV show itself was supposed to be more in depth and more connected to the game. Like you had to watch the TV show connected to the game.
Just like to say hello to Karate Popcorn in the house.
Who I just offered a time slot on Geeky TV.
Oh, there you go.
Awesome. You watch lots of kung fu movies.
Oh, I'm guessing. I don't know. I do apologize. I'm not overly familiar with your channel. I'm just sort of skimming and seeing what kind of stuff you do. Looks like more geeky stuff like what we do. Awesome.
Grant Greens and Defiance.
I like your thumbnails. Really nice.
I guess I should give Shapes some props. Here you go, Shapes.
Thank you.
Hey!
Ludo says, "Whee!
Toon Man in the house."
Oh, actually, Toon Man here has a story to tell about last night, right?
Oh, geez.
Uh-oh.
Right.
No, it was a good story.
First, can I just show off my epic frozen yogurt I made?
Holy damn, that looks fun.
Very nice.
Ah, shit!
Fuck.
Well, and the McLean curse strikes again.
Did you seriously?
I just dripped frozen yogurt onto my touchpad.
The McLean
learned nothing from all the times I've shown my food.
I forgot that some of it would have melted by now.
Perfect.
Did you actually see the pouring on cam?
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Yes, it was pretty epic.
Good. Oh, shit.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh, hold on a second. Let me bring it up to the big... There we go.
Oh.
All right. Excellent. That actually looks...
Chocolate chips, cookie dough bits. These are cheesecake bits here. Sprinkles, M&Ms.
Holy guacamole. Is there any yogurt in there?
There is. That's what's spilled out onto my touchpad.
Oh, okay.
I put in vanilla and cake batter flavor.
Oh.
I
I put an entire package of cake batter in here, too.
So Stout, I'm assuming the good story is the riches, if you will.
Hell yeah. You had a great night.
So I came back onto the hangout last night, absolutely pissed drunk coming back from Alex's friend's place.
Well, there's a surprise.
And continued drinking here, actually, because I had more rum still and
some more
and some beer. And so I decided, I want to play blackjack.
Oh, geez.
So I
went to bed right after he said, I think I want to play blackjack. I'm like, I'm going to go to bed, guys. So this is new.
So I went and actually found a new website that I'd never gone to before that had live dealer blackjack.
Uh-huh.
Played for, I guess it was probably about an hour or something, hey, Stout?
It was like an hour and a half.
Hour and a half? And came out ahead $75.
Wow. Well, piss drunk.
Yes. And earlier I was talking to Dallin how I was saying, how I wanted to live vicariously through him, and then he's like, you want to live my life? You just went out and got drunk and woke up with more money.
Yes, that doesn't happen with normal people.
Oh, yeah, that's not fair.
That's not fair.
I got drunk and woke up with more money.
Yeah, he was saying last night that, he might have actually just paid for the expensive food he had earlier in the night.
Yeah, I had prime rib for dinner last night.
Nice.
Stop crashing.
I made. I actually got New York strip the other day.
Nice.
Yeah, made two. It was a 3-pack. I made 2. Put one in the fridge or one in the freezer.
It was totally an everything's coming up.
On Monday I get steak.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait.
Everything's coming up, Millhouse.
Everything's coming up. Son of a bitch.
Well, Squid Quagmire. Oh, Cass, actually, since you're here, I can show you. Check out what I got again. Ta-da! The original. At the local pawn shop for $7. And volume 2. Ta-da!
Isn't that nice?
I have one for you, actually.
And volume 3. Ta-da!
Oh, nice.
I still have to get volumes 5 and 6, but yeah, these were the really hard ones to find. So, and for $7 each, so $21.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So I just need volumes 5 and 6, and then I'll have 1 through 8. I still need to pick up 9, 10, and 11. Or no, I have 1 through 9. I will have 1 through 9. So I need 10, 11, 12. That's what it is. So you have 1 for me.
Yeah, let me go get it.
Oh, yeah.
You do that.
While he's doing that, I'm going to go grab my pizza. I'll be right back.
You do that. I'm going to grab a beer. I'll be back. So there'll be almost no one on the screen.
Evening, Patties. How's it going? And
So and he leaves. Oh, there he is.
Hanago.
I'm like, and I got
Hanago. Notice I left it closed so I don't dump it all over my keyboard.
oh shit! Check out what I'm playing finally.
Hey! At long last. It only took 8 years.
I know. Well, I had that one I bought at GameStop, whatever, and then it wouldn't play.
8 fucking years? Wow, bro.
Actually, it's a 10-year anniversary this year.
Is it really?
Oh, you're right. Fucking hell. That's still that's the only GTA game that I've gotten close to beating, so I just don't generally play the missions, but I really enjoyed that one. So.
I've beat the 4th one and the 5th one. That's about it. I could never beat the earlier ones.
3 in Vice City, I just got to unlock everything, level-wise, and then just played it refreshingly by going crazy everywhere.
Yeah. Yes, I discovered in San Andreas what happens when you go to the areas you haven't unlocked yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I was swimming along, and I just touched the shore on the other side. 4 stars. Oops.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, there he is! Get him! There's boats in the water, there's helicopters.
If you know how to clear your wanted level, you can just get rid of it, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
one-time warning, so... So just grab a car and hit the nearest paint shop, and you're fine.
Yep.
But still, it's annoying. It costs money, essentially.
I was trying to find one, but I ended up in the middle of some rural county. I was like on a twisty mountain. It wasn't Mount Chiliad, but I was on some other mountain road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I was like, where's our hand spray?
My favorite thing about that game
in the mountains.
There's so many like realistic things about that game until you take a car and drive it off Mount Chiliad, and then you can drive away afterward.
Yeah. As long as you land on your wheels, you'll be fine.
I love driving the motorhome off, and you just see it like picking up like speed streaks down the side towards the ground. Well, because I remember I did one, where I kept hitting like different parts of the mountain on the way down. So I was like, king, started like tossing a bit, king, tossing a bit more, and then king, and I was like going around like this. CJ's like, ooh, inside.
God, those 12 buckets of fried chicken I had are coming back up.
I like how, you can like get tons of food and actually physically watch him get fat.
Mm-hmm. And the things he says change the fatter he gets, too.
He just gets fatter and fatter and fatter and fatter.
He talks differently. He starts to talk like a fat guy.
I was tempted to put an afro on CJ when you go for that first haircut.
Yeah, because it's still 1975.
I was going to say, make him look as 70s as possible.
Actually, I wanted to give him the flat top.
Actually, they had those in the 90s.
I'm thinking, we're 80s black guys, it's the 90s black guys.
No, get like the Kid and Play thing.
Yeah.
That's the tall one?
Yeah, the tall one. I don't know what they're called.
Although they did have the froze in the 90s, they were just a little smaller. We called those blowouts. I used to have one.
Blowouts?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I love how when you go to the haircutting place, he just leans in, you just hear, and then you have to. It's like, how did he put on more hair?
I know.
It's like I went from a buzz cut to an afro. Like how?
Shaves on the hair.
Let me just shave on your beard.
That just reminds me, I need to clear some room.
I should got an extra dip.
On my NVIDIA Shield for San Andreas.
That's right, you do have it, because you got it for free.
Yep.
I actually figured out, it's kind of funny in the story, there's actually a logical reason as to why you get that star rating when you leave town. Because the cops tell you, don't try to leave town or anything, or we're going to come get you.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, it's not like in GTA 4 or even GTA 3 or Vice City, where you go across the border, you're not allowed just instant 5-star and no explanation why.
Well, I mean, they would say on the radio that it was closed due to, like, earthquake damage or something, but...
Yeah. Well, yeah, GTA 3, that was where the bomb was in the beginning.
Yeah, Vice City was a hurricane that hit.
No, that's what
Hurricane, yeah.
A hurricane that hit, and it just destroyed the outer exiting bridges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They
they're like
were
closed as a
repairing them.
precaution or something, yeah.
That's 7 gigs, I'm good.
Beauty.
Duncan says, how are things? Hope the PC is in the way. Things are middling. I'm having a lot of issues, but the PC is on its way, in fact, and she'll be here next week.
Mm-hmm.
And I can finally send Eric money to set up the video card.
David says his dedication is fading because if I don't sleep, I'll probably sleep till next year.
Yeah, we're worth it.
I concur.
This is one of our best shows, man. What are you talking about?
Best show
a really good one.
Ever.
Yeah, it's just the best show in a while. We had a streak of okay ones, and then we had a few bad ones in there, too. But it happens, you know.
I have only one thing.
Sometimes we're just fucking tired.
Sometimes we're all off.
This show.
We're tired. We're miserable. It's just a bad week, or
there's just nothing interesting for us to talk about. It's hard to do every week, man.
It happens.
Yeah, sometimes there are multiple weeks where fucking nothing happens.
We just keep it raw and real.
Not everything happens all at once.
We do this show 51 weeks out of the year, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we always take at least 1 week off early in the year.
We're burned out from the year before.
Yeah, sometimes 2 weeks in the year, but it's just how it goes.
Sometimes 2 weeks if Sean forgot to pay his internet again.
Well,
that happens.
Yeah.
By the way, before I bought all those DVDs and Blu-rays, I paid my internet.
Good.
Good, Sean.
Also paid my power. Well, power to power.
Especially when you work for the cable company, it's not a good look.
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'd think you'd get a discount or something, but no.
Oh, no, I do. Well, I can, but I have to bring my account up to date first.
Oh.
For us to give you a discount, you actually have to pay us first.
It's like so unfair, man. I bring it up to date, and it's all good for like a month, and then another bill comes out. Like, what the fuck? How am I supposed to keep on top of that?
So you can't get a discount.
Fucking diabolical, I swear.
Because you said you paid your bill, so clearly you get the discount then, right? Right?
Maybe.
Right?
If I did it like right now, if I set it up right now, then yeah, I could.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it now. I command you to do it.
I command you.
Wow.
Sean,
I command you, last boy.
God,
I hope I didn't lose all my goddamn Ditko trades. I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. My knee.
Steve is telling me that my system may not support fast web download. Boston. Nice. I got a gigabit on this bitch.
Gigabit.
Not gigabit speeds. I have all the stuff to support the gigabit.
Oh, okay.
Gigabit ports, a gigabit router, and gigabit cabling. But I'm still getting 15 meg.
How much is it going to probably cost me to have you ship that video card?
Well, I was hoping I didn't have to take this in a live stream.
Okay, don't worry about it then. I understand.
I mean, it's not.
The reason doesn't matter. Not a big deal.
Magnificent.
Okay.
I'm going to message you.
Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just send you a message.
That's fine. And it's not really a big deal, honestly.
I know. I just wanted to let you fill you in.
Duncan says, 51 weeks of the year, I have somewhere to come and chat with people that help me deal with life and the lack of tea. You guys are great. When I had no job, I was kept sane by you lot.
Smiley face. He did smiley face. Don't you ever freak that smiley face. Yeah, Duncan is supposed to get his shit together and do a show for us, too.
Awesome. We'll actually get to see the man behind the tea.
AC and Tank are supposed to do a show for us on Saturday afternoon.
Don't blame me. I'm here every Friday. I'm here every Saturday. Friday, too.
Remind Tank on Friday about Saturday, and you guys need to tell me so I can set you up. I'm not a fucking minder. It's not my job to corral you guys.
That's Tank's job.
Whoa!
Wow, laying the smack down.
That's Tank's job. Where is Tank?
It's all Tank's fault.
Thank
you.
Tank. Tank. Whoever's not here, that's whose fault it is.
Yeah,
It's all
Tank
your
did it.
fault.
Yeah, blame the black guy. Uh-huh.
Beer. Hi.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Oh God.
Brutal Doom. I have to play some more of this. It's a fun ass game.
I want to see if I can try to get. Since there's Doom GLES on Android, I want to see if I can get Brutal Doom to work on.
I don't think so. Well,
if they support the same files as.
Do we all have Open Doom or whatever? So we can play like multiplayer.
Yeah, so it might work. It might work.
Because we should all play multiplayer.
I think Doom GLES is the Android part of Open Doom.
So it might actually work. Yeah.
Portable Brutal Doom.
Portable.
That'd be freaking awesome.
Multiplayer Brutal Doom.
Now at least you could stream the version. Well, actually no, you can't because the game doesn't support controllers. So.
Yeah, you can fake
keypad
it.
mapping, my friend. Keypad mapping.
Yeah.
I've tried.
X-Patter, man. X-Patter.
Yeah, I've tried. That doesn't really work out.
No, I'm talking about if I ever get an Android version to work. Touchscreen keypad mapping.
Yeah,
fine.
That would work.
Javi, I would totally give Stout a Stout Plays the Show thing if you could actually like show the video game.
I just need to get a fucking video thing, Hop-Hog, basically.
Hop-Hog, yeah.
Yeah, you know, like set up like what I have.
Yeah, your computer's strong enough. You just need to get a Hop-Hog. It's $130.
And when YouTube fucking finally finalizes the whole Twitch thing, you should be able to do that stuff. Yeah.
No, you should do it now. You should be able to do it now. You shouldn't have a problem with it.
Well, you know, I think
they just can't monetize it.
I think that's a better solution to the whole video game thing instead of the fucking game apocalypse from last year. They just flagged all the videos. Like, really? Fuck you.
Well, yeah, and the best part is that Twitch already has deals in place with the video game companies.
Exactly.
So now those deals are going to be owned by YouTube if it goes through.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand because the companies all have claimed they don't have a problem with it in the first place.
Yeah.
All this shit was happening on YouTube. So what do you mean they have a deal with the game company? What deal? They didn't need a deal.
Yeah.
No, but they have like they signed not like money deals, but like understandings.
Like, but they already admitted that they didn't have a problem with it even on YouTube.
I know,
so
but
kind of.
And for that,
it's kind of counterintuitive.
That is why
some of them
YouTube has backed off.
But now they have it in writing.
So that is why you're seeing Angry Joe come back and stream his live streams on YouTube again, and Classic Game Room is coming back.
Classic Game Room is coming back, yeah.
See, it wasn't.
They've been back for a little while.
I don't think it wasn't the game makers, like not the game companies making the games.
It was the Sony
like
music companies, and it was almost all music. It was none of it was actual video content. It was all underground music companies claiming that they own the right to like a 3-second audio blurb that happened somewhere in the game.
Yeah.
A lot of it got thrown down because A, these things are bullshit, and 2, a lot of these companies couldn't verify exactly what was theirs.
Well, the problem with YouTube is they don't have to verify, and that's the bullshit part.
Exactly.
Yeah. In some of the cases they don't, but in some cases they actually do.
Yeah, it's easier just to
not verified in. It's like if it's not verified in like 60 days or something, then the flag is taken down as the other end of the party not responding.
The problem that a lot of YouTubers were having was videos that were monetized getting flagged, and they can't earn any revenue while they're waiting for YouTube to process the claim.
Yeah, that's the one thing that like Angry Joe, for example, was pissed off about, vocal about, was the fact that his videos will come back, but that's 60 days of no revenue from any of these videos.
And someone else is getting the revenue while
someone else is getting the revenue.
Yeah.
It's not like you get the revenue back. No.
Yeah, they still keep that.
The got to keep that fucking money. Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't get it back. So you've just lost 60 days worth of revenue because of a bullshit false claim.
Could be a couple $100, depending on your viewer base, you know.
Depending on your viewer base, yeah. I
mean, and for people like Classic Game Room and Angry Joe and other people like that, that's their paycheck. Like Lazy Game Reviews. Yeah. It's only recently that they.
Sorry, Eric, you're getting really choppy. Have you got something running in the background, maybe, or?
Yeah, it'll be just a minute.
Okay.
I turned on Steve. It'll be done in 1 minute.
Alright. Okay.
Well, you were talking about Patreon, right? You're gonna
yes.
Right?
Patreon. Yeah, I've been thinking about that, but I don't honestly understand exactly how it works. Like, I don't get it.
The way it works is you sign up for Patreon and say, every video I make, you'll give me $1, or you will decide how much you give me for every every video I make.
Yeah.
And then what happens is, when you make that video, you make it available to Patreon first through the Patreon system, and then it goes as like an unlisted video on YouTube. And then after however many days you've dedicated to that, 7 days or whatever, it goes live on your channel.
Well, you can do that, but there are other ways too.
You can also not make it exclusive. You can make it just normal.
Well, no, it's not just that. It's a lot like Kickstarter now, where you can have like goals.
Right.
When I make this much money per month, I'll do this many videos per month. When I make this much money per month, I'll do this many videos.
Yeah, you set goals also, or like when I make this much money total, I'll use that to buy a new camera. When I make this much total, I buy a new mix board. You know, things like that. That's like Smooth Groove had all that. That's why if you look at his channel, it's looking even better than it ever has, because he's reached those goals. You know.
Who was that?
Smooth the Groove.
Okay.
Video game acapella guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
The Beard and the Cat. Yeah, I love him. He's a great dude. So.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even I thought doing Patreon, but look, I have 400 subs. I'll get maybe 1 or 2 if I'm lucky.
Like a couple dollars a month.
Yeah. And that's the problem. I don't have enough viewers. You have enough viewers, Sean. You could.
I was actually shocked by what happened with. I mean, if LGR is any indication, he has a lot of viewers, but he was able to get through Patreon now over $2,000 a month.
And as a person who donates money, right, you say, I'm going to donate $1 per video up to a maximum of $30 a month. Mm-hmm. You can set that. So if you do 44 videos in a month, you're only going to get $30 from that guy.
Right.
So you won't get charged, or you only get charged as much as you want to put in.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's fair to the donators as well. Like getting hit with an unexpectedly huge bill because I was extra productive that month, you know.
Yes, Duncan, it's actually a one-up hat.
Makes sense.
There we go.
It was given to me by someone on Random X on Amazon.
Very awesome. My voice should be clearing up.
Did someone else
you sound a lot better.
Yeah, I made Steve go away.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Steam. Oh, you want to blame Steam? Okay, it's Steam.
No,
Steve.
Oh, Steve. Oh, him too. Okay.
Fucking Steve.
Fucking Steve.
Fucking Steve. He's usually a nice guy, but tonight, I don't know.
I can just flat out say, because technically it was legal for me to do it. I had bought San Andreas on Amazon, but it's not compatible with the Shield. It's only compatible with like the Fire TV.
Oh yeah, I was about to say that to you. I completely forgot because.
So I know it'll work, but I just need to sideload it. So sideloading for Android is legal if you actually purchased it somewhere, either Google or Amazon.
So if you like legitimately own it.
Yeah. I legit own it.
If I own a lot of the movies I have downloaded in the last couple of months. I just don't have them with me. They're in fucking storage.
You just don't physically have them with you right now.
Yeah. They're almost 1,400 miles away from me. All right, I can't do shit about that.
Yeah.
That's why I emulate a lot of my classics. Like, I own them, and I know how to configure the emulators to make them play and look just right, but I don't want to have to sit here and plug in cartridges all day, you know.
Yeah,
that's the fun part.
True.
I will always plug in cartridges over emulate, personally, because I like the tactile feel of that controller in my hand.
Well,
as much as I like my
you
Xbox
use the classic controllers if you want. There's adapters to use the classic controllers.
I don't want the adapter. I have a fucking console. I have a console I spent $100 fucking on. I'm gonna fucking use my goddamn console, right? An official console, an NES 2. You know.
That's what I'm talking about. I have all these classics, but it's a hassle to have to, take up a lot of room. I'm just put it aside.
That's why you get a Retron 5.
Yeah. It's worth $150, to be honest, for all the work it does. And I've seen recent video on IGN of it in action. Oh, it's everything they promised. It absolutely is.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a few, like, tweaks and forks and flukes and whatever.
Like if you plug in a cartridge and it takes the time to dump it first before it actually plays it.
Like stuff that they could easily fix via software. It's not a hardware issue.
And they probably will.
Stuff like the software error when plugging in multiple cartridges. Like, you can't have, like, one of each game in every cart, like you could with previous Retrons.
Oh, really?
Because this is the... Well, like I said, this is only, like I said, because it's first generation. So they are actively... They are aware of it, and they are actively working on it. But they want to not delay the release anymore.
Yeah, and that should just be a simple software fix, actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they said it's
a
software thing, something they can fix later on. Along with other things like mix up with save states and save games that, like, if you have a corrupted battery, it can sometimes mess with the actual saves on the console and you get stuck in limbo. It's just simple stuff
you can just use saves on the console. You can do state saves now.
Well, yeah, and you can go ahead and dump off all the
and if you have
that's on the cartridge, and back those up.
Yeah, if the battery's still good on the cartridge, you can actually dump all of your saves onto the console to save them.
Save your saves. What I think is really cool on top of that. What's really cool on top of that is that they have like Famicom and Super Famicom. Like,
the fact that I can finally start
like the Japanese.
And you can use the Master System adapter too, can't you?
Yep.
Yes, you can. They said, that
if you order, I might be ordering this from Retrobit because Retrobit has a deal right now where you can actually, for an extra $18, you can get their manufactured Master System adapter.
Because in case you have no idea about this, Master System adapter has no chips or anything. The functionality was already in the Genesis. It's just a pin adapter, and that's it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's all it is.
So why did we ever have that for the Genesis? What the fuck?
They did.
It was called the Master Base Converter.
Yeah, the Power Base Converter.
Really?
It was called a Super B. You can buy it in fucking stores, man.
That's what they actually recommend you use if you don't want to get one of these third-party ones, is you go out and find a Power Base Converter.
Yeah, just plug it.
That'll give you. It works with the cartridges and with the cards.
And with the cards, except for one game, I think F-16, something like that.
That's crazy. I had no idea such a thing existed.
And that was the only game that ever used Mode 4. So.
Mode 4.
Well, there you go.
Like Mode 7 on the Super NES.
Yeah, something like that. No twisting of sprites.
Oh, so it is like Mode 7 then.
No, it's like Mode 3 on Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Because the Genesis didn't have Mode 0, so they started from 1.
No, I remember on the Super Nintendo they called it Mode 7.
Mode 7.
Nobody knew what it meant.
Mode 7. Yeah, because there was 8 modes on the Super Nintendo.
All they knew was it allowed for like scaling and rotation of sprites, so you could create like virtual 3D.
Which the one that allowed multiple rows scrolling, like at different speeds.
Yeah,
what mode was that? On Super Nintendo specifically. So you have the background moving faster than the front foreground, or slower.
You talking about multiplaning?
Yeah.
Well,
that's not a mode.
That's parallax scrolling. That's parallax
scrolling, yes. Yeah, a lot of arcade games use that.
Flash processing, bro! Oh, you mean you have to slam your processor because it's not powerful enough? Oh, I'll get you.
Genesis.
The Genesis was a faster processor, but there you have it.
It didn't have as... Yeah, it wasn't as powerful. It doesn't matter if it's faster.
It actually...
Jerking off.
The Genesis actually used the same processor that the Amiga computers used.
Yep.
I'm taking stickers off of my Family Guy.
Amiga, the Atari ST.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, lots of arcade machines.
Actually, the early Macintoshes as well used the same process as well. It's the 68,000 series.
68,000. That's the one. Very popular chip.
The 68,000, yeah.
It was in the Neo Geo. It was in the Genesis. It was in what you call it, Sega CD.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a very, very popular chip.
Yeah, it was.
Now, if they could only get the Retron to work with the Sega CD adapter, that's fucking awesome.
That would be awesome.
No, you can't.
No, but there's nothing saying a third party can't make it work.
Well, it would need what you call the connector, which it doesn't have on the board, I don't think.
Right, but there's a USB adapter, bro. A USB slot.
So maybe they could figure something out. Yeah, maybe they could, because
it's not impossible. It would have to be. It would have to be a third-party system, I would think, and a new third-party system that attaches to the Retron.
To Sega CD, and then it should work.
Oh, there you go. Duncan says he was a Commodore and Mega Drive kid. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I grew up on the Commodore 64 as well. Oh, I love that system.
Commodore 64, but I was very much an Amiga fan, and just used the Amiga for everything. I owned like 3 of them. No, 4.
I could never afford the Amiga back in the day. Yeah, I was just so jealous that anybody who had one.
I got Apple. I went I went to the Apple too.
Well, I got one as a hand-me-down from Cass. It was bought for him by our father, and then I bought 2 Amiga 500s. The one I got from Cass was Amiga 2000, which I still have. And then
you had the Batman system, or did you have like? I think it was called the Batman, where it came with Batman. What do you call the 500?
Oh no, it was just a standalone 500.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get like a package or anything. And I had the CD-ROM attachment for the 500. One of the first like CD-ROM drives. Still has the caddy.
Wow.
You'd have to put the disc in.
Okay, yeah, I remember those.
Yeah. And then I had an Amiga CD32, which was the Amiga game console, the CD-based game console. And,
wow! Did you have like the keyboard adapter and everything that made it into like a complete Amiga?
No, that's what I wanted to get, because it was basically an Amiga 1200.
Yeah.
It had all the same hardware.
Converted it into like a complete Amiga. I heard those adapters are really expensive. Now, if you have one,
all you had to do
a lot more than keeping it.
You literally, all you needed was the keyboard and mouse, and like well, presumably you'd already have a monitor you plug it into because you'd be playing games on it. So basically, just a keyboard and mouse, and there you go. And I guess a floppy drive. Yeah.
I went from NES to Genesis to PlayStation. I don't have console loyalty. I have best console for me at the time loyalty.
Awesome, bro. That's how I feel about it too. Because
I bought.
Old days, I remember there was the battles between the Super Nintendo and the Genesis, and then every day I went home.
I lived in a mobile home park, and I was the first kid to have a Genesis, a Sega CD, and a Sega 32X. That's all of them.
Duncan says he has 2 Amigas and 1 64. He says he's looking forward to upgrading his Amiga 1200 with an accelerator card to let him play Elite Frontier in more than 2 frames per second. Yes.
Amiga 12,000.
Elite is getting or recently got a remake. That's all I know. I think it's on PSN, if I'm not mistaken, or it's going to be on PSN. But there's a few classic Amiga games that got PS3 remakes, actually. Alien Breed was one of them.
You can find that online.
Yes, you can get the original, and then they did a 3-part remake, update. Yeah, we got to play more of that one of these days.
Yeah, we do.
It was fun, because we didn't get very far.
No, I think we only got through the first couple missions.
We died very quickly. Well, it's hard. It's hard. Well, we were playing the one that I'd never played before, the other version of Alien Breed 1.
I like Alien Breed. Mm-hmm. I like the new games a lot, though. They're really good.
The new ones are good. I've only played the demo of the first one, but I really liked what I saw.
I have all really 3 on my PC, and I played with Colleen, who does editing occasionally, very, very occasionally, for Kiki. And she bought it for me, actually. And
okay.
We played it multiplayer. It was online. It was really cool.
Cool.
I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, I'll pick it up for the PS3 at some point.
At first it was glitchy, because what it does is it loads you up in this elevator, and the elevator door wouldn't open, so we're just standing in the elevator trying to get it open. So we tried that 3 or 4 times before it finally let us play the game. It was a little glitchy. Yeah. There was a patch that fixed that.
Okay.
Early on it was kind of,
it was a little glitchy, a little rough around the edges.
I remember the first time, the one I have for the Amiga that my friends and I used to play all the time was Alien Breed Special Edition. It was like the sort of extended version of the first game. And we played the shit out of it. So I remember the first time we got to the end. We got right to the end, to the final boss. defeated the final boss. All we had to do was get to the exit, and we would have won the game. And there was a glitch.
Uh-oh.
And I got stuck in the door between like the boss room and going out to the corridor that led to the exit.
Oh no!
I got stuck in the fucking door and could not move. I could just spin in place, but I couldn't get off that pixel.
That's horrible.
Yeah. So we defeated the boss. We were done. We had been battling this game for weeks. Finally got to the end. I get stuck in the door.
Damn it!
It was like dick move game.
It was very close to throwing the joysticks across the room at that point. Like, fuck yeah!
It's like getting to the end of Crash TV and fighting that final boss. Smash TV, excuse me.
Smash
Yeah,
TV.
that final boss, and literally it just kills you in one hit. Like, what? What? Fucking just like, fuck this game. Done.
Luckily, with Smash TV, you can just pop in another 20 quarters to beat that one boss.
Not in the Super Nintendo, you couldn't.
I guess not.
I guess you didn't hear that just now.
Yeah, see, in the Midway Arcade Classics collection, you can just keep pressing the quarter button to add more quarters.
Yep, I have that.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
There you go. Yeah, I didn't play last time.
So there you go, if anybody's curious. There's San Andreas. Full version.
Holy crap, Duncan. Okay, Duncan just did a big thing and says, are you talking about an actual remake of Elite or the new Elite Dangerous installment in the Elite saga? Elite Dangerous is from the original Elite developer David Braben. It was a Kickstarter project that I backed. It will simulate the entire galaxy to scale and allow planetary landing and walking around ships and stations. That might be the one I was thinking of then, yeah. That sounds... I knew it... Well, just like, I mean, a lot of the Team 17 remakes that have been coming out are being done by the original team. You know, same kind of thing. But I love that these old school Amiga developers are coming back and doing like updated console versions of their classics. You know, it's awesome. So there's a reason why those games are so loved, is because they were great fucking games. You know.
Great games are still great games no matter how old they are, because it's not about the graphics or anything like that. It's about the gameplay.
It's about
I've
the
never
gameplay.
been about graphics. I've always been about gameplay, which is
Absolutely.
why I fucking hate playing Resident Evil. I hate the controls so much.
Yeah,
You know,
I definitely agree with you there.
great story, but fuck the goddamn controls.
Oh yeah, graphics are great. You know, everything's great. I haven't played the fourth one. I played.
Oh, really?
I played 1, 2, and 3. A couple of the other PS2 ones, like Code Veronica X and Dead Aim. Never played 4. Played the demo of 5 and hated it, and haven't looked back ever since.
Was 5 on the GameCube? Whatever one was on the GameCube, I played a little bit of that one.
5 was
Yeah,
on
the fourth.
PS2.
Although they also had the first and the second and the third, I think 0 as remakes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
They did like
The
upgraded
GameCube,
versions.
the GameCube, what was that 5 you said? Or was that 4? Which one did you say?
If it's
4?
on GameCube,
They had
then it's
4.
Okay,
They had
that
4.
one's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that was one of
I
the
only
best
played a
ones.
little bit of it. And the controls weren't horrible.
Yeah. As far as you recall.
Absolutely not.
Oh, what I'd like to, because I know they're watching. They have to be watching. Hello, people at GameSpot,
Oh God.
because of last week.
Yeah, that
was
so fucking random.
so random and
What
weird.
was it
People
again?
who were unaware. We
Yeah.
had about a half-hour conversation about how Sean should play Dino Crisis. It was
Oh,
an
right.
underrated gem. It was like Resident Evil, except it kind of pretty
Yeah,
well.
I remember that.
And then
Yeah.
we recommend you should play it. The next morning, GameSpot randomly posts on Facebook talking about, hey, there should be a new reboot of Dino Crisis.
Apparently, we give GameSpot all their ideas. Who knew?
Oh, they do that all the time. They just look on forums nowadays to get their news. It happened the other day when they were on NeoGAF and they were talking about the drivers for the Xbox One controller, right? And then like 3 minutes later, somebody from Microsoft had posted in there and saying the drivers are supposed to come out really soon.
Oh.
3 minutes after that, all of a sudden there's an article on GameSpot. Oh, the drivers for the Xbox controller are going to come out soon with like a sensationalist headline that's saying, oh, there's gonna be a surprise along with it, which was never claimed or anything like that.
Yeah.
But,
So,
that's
Karate-
gaming press
Like
nowadays.
Yeah.
Karate Popcorn said, has anybody read Ready Player One by Ernest Cline? Great 80s nostalgia and fun story. I'm actually reading that right now.
I had the audiobook. I hear it's awesome. Everybody who's read it said it.
Really?
Well, I'm 32 pages in, and Sean, you will eat this book up. You
Yeah.
will read this book in
Right
one
here,
sitting.
right here.
I
You
think
will
you
sit
were.
there and just
you,
fucking read it.
you mentioned it to me last week, I think.
Yeah, so good. I'm only 32 pages in, and I'm going, oh my god. I'm a very slow reader, so like every page I'm like, oh my god.
You just
I can't
devour
read
it.
anymore. I have to get off the fucking toilet because people need the bathroom, but oh my god. And now they're making it into a movie, which scares me.
Get yourself the audiobook.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to make it out of it, but of course the writer's really afraid that they'll screw it up because, you know, obviously he's a gamer too, and he's seen what's happened to games that have been made into movies. So
Yeah,
he's like,
and books and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I can't do audiobooks. I don't process the information very well.
It varies.
If it's like an audio play, I do better,
Yeah.
you know. But
I
when it's
love
just like
audio drama.
when it's just a dude reading a book to me, like,
Yeah. But if they've done it as a multi-cast
I had the one from Audible.
Yeah.
It's multiple
like a
people and it's multiple
dramatization.
voices.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what the version I have because I got it from Audible, and that's how they do it. So yeah, if that's what you're looking for, that's exactly what it is.
It's like multiple readers.
Yeah, it's multiple readers and stuff like that. Especially if especially with Audible, they like to get if it's like an adaptation of a movie,
Yeah.
and they have the book. They try to get the character, like the actors who played in the movie, to try and read the books as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. Star Trek 2009. The audiobook was read by Zachary Quinto.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, the unabridged audiobook was read by Zachary Quinto. So.
Yep.
No. And they do that with Doctor Who all the time too. They always have. You get like a Doctor Who novel audiobook read by David Tennant or something, or Matt Smith. So, but no Christopher Eccleston.
6 Shades of Awesome, or at least 5, because they don't have the other guy that you just mentioned.
That's right. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
it's cool because this book's like a post-dystopian cyberpunk novel. It's definitely a new age cyberpunk novel, but you can see the references to Neuromancer in the way that they jack into Oasis in the
Well, Neuromancer is like the grandfather of that. Yeah, pretty much.
33 years old this year, I think.
Yeah. It pretty much defined the cyberpunk genre that followed. Yep. And coined a lot of the terms that are now fairly commonplace.
Well, Karate Popcorn said, no way this ever becomes a movie, too many rights issues, but you know what? They did it for Wreck-It Ralph.
They did it for the Lego movie.
And they don't have to get all of them, they can just get the really important ones, and then maybe replace the other ones with other references from the same era from rights that they do have. It won't be as cool, but it will be good enough for a movie, Yeah. That's just where we have to go, I think.
Yeah, that should be enough. In fact, I think you're right. That should be enough.
Watching Night of the Comet the other night, I was quite pleased to see some of the retro video games in it. So I noticed in the movie theater where Reggie, the main character, worked, she was always playing Tempest, which is a game I really liked.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was one shot where the camera pulled back, and you could see they had 3 arcade games there. So it was Asteroids, Tempest, and then Asteroids Deluxe.
Wow.
Gee, so much variety there, guys. Come on. You can play Asteroids or Tempest.
Yeah.
Play
love
Tempest,
Tempest.
Asteroids, or slightly prettier Asteroids.
Tempest is great. I always liked that line art style of graphics.
Vector graphics?
Vector graphics, yeah.
Like the Star Wars arcade game. Oh, I just played the shit out of that.
I had that for the 3D
It's still
Connect.
awesome.
It's a very good adaptation of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they guess had mentioned that in what's that shit on YouTube? Are they going through all the years of video games? Oh yeah, the video game years, obviously. All the years of video games. Oh yeah, the video game years. Yeah.
The years of video games. Oh yeah, the video game years. Yeah.
Anyway,
car show like about gears on their.
It's on Retroware.
Yeah, it's on Retroware. It's also on YouTube as well. Either way, Dad just mentioned the game. And, oh God. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, Dad just mentioned the game, and they were completely right about it. Even today in 2014, that game is still awesome to play.
Which one?
It still looks great. Star Wars Arcade.
Oh yeah. Now, did you know they actually did an Empire Strikes Back one as well?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Yes, they did. Yep.
Didn't get as wide a distribution, I don't think, because I don't remember seeing it around ever.
I used to play the sit-down Star Wars Arcade game.
Yeah.
If you are a collector of any kind and you are a fan of vector graphics, you owe it to yourself to hunt down
the Vectrex.
The Vectrex.
I like the Vectrex except for one problem.
Yeah, you're right.
It buzzes to, oh my God, and to fix it costs a lot of money.
Does it really?
Yeah. I don't know what the problem is.
That buzzing noise is actually a lack of shielding between the video tube and the electrical wire.
Yeah.
So because it only happens when you turn it on, it clicks and it goes. like
and I'm really old when it gets really loud.
Just go watch any Vectrex episodes of Classic Game Room, and you'll know exactly what the hell I'm talking about.
Yep.
It is loud enough that it shows up on camera from the distance.
Exactly, and it's just like I can't play it after a while. It just kind of annoys me, that freaking loud noise.
You have a Vectrex AC?
No, my uncle has one, and he
okay.
actually likes playing it. And every time I'm at his house, I give it a play. And
okay.
I got a question.
There we go. There's a bunch of them
We
on
might have an answer.
All right. What's that show about busting myths?
Shut up, Stout. I think you're talking about Myth Ghosters.
Isn't that the ghost busters?
Hey, don't blame me. Blame the beer,
shit.
okay?
All right. Well, Vectrex might be a little out of my price range.
How much are they going for?
There needs to be a Vectrex collection. That's
between $200 and $600 for just.
Oh dear Lord!
There is a Vectrex collection on iOS.
Games. Some of the games are going for like $200. Others are going for like under 20. So that's not too bad.
Yeah, the games are everywhere. You find them in like flea markets all the time, but the system is kind of hard to find.
The problem is a lot of the games that are cheaper are only coming with the cartridge. They don't have the overlay for the screen.
Oh,
that's true. Kind of need.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're going to be doing that, you're going to be looking for a
just repost for those.
Do not fucking buy it online. Do not buy resell.
No.
Of course, it's $200 to $600.
Yeah.
You know how much they resell NESs for here in fucking Portland?
On the internet,
$50 and $75. It's ridiculous because you can go down to the fucking flea market and you pay $10 for
Vectrex.
Exactly. Watch the game chasers, like you see, like all these assholes are going to flea markets and buying these systems for cheap, and then they go online and they're looking up prices, and jacking up the prices for everybody just to make a bunch of money for shit.
Here's the thing: the NES toaster should not cost more than $20. Why?
Yeah,
it's one of the most widely produced electronics. Aside from the Texas Instruments TI-88 calculator, it is the most widely produced electronic, one of the most widely produced of only one model.
Yeah.
In the history of ever. Okay.
Yeah.
There's so many out there. I scoff when I see like Super Mario Brothers for $15. Like that should be a $5 game.
Not even $5.
It should be like a $1 game.
No.
$1.
Yeah. Look,
they're everywhere.
Mario Brothers. 10 copies of that game. I would never pay more than $6 for it. No.
I wouldn't pay more than $2 for one.
I would not pay more than $1, no matter where I am. It better have the sleeve and the book if I pay any more than that.
I actually had a complete in box, and I got it for $15. So.
Actually, there's a few complete
actually a good
Jagex
price.
games going
Okay,
for
now
it.
if you get it complete in box, because that's probably the copy that's just the original game itself without the duck hunt. Now
Yep,
that's
black box.
My NES that I got at a local thrift shop here didn't come with. It came with a controller, but it didn't come with any hookups, which is fine because it's fairly standard hookup. It's not
the
proprietary.
hookup. I think I have one of them here. Hang on a second, I'll show you one. I can find it.
They're not proprietary or anything. I got it for $10, and it had Mario Duck Hunt combo card shoved in the slot. And no one knew about it.
I'll put it this way. I paid for my NES 2 $100, and what it was I got the NES 2, Mario 1, Mario 2, Mario 3 all in box for $100. That's a deal.
This.
You can
This
find
is all you need right here.
at NES.
For an NES.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
I
You
guarantee
can also use RCA cables, but you can use this little piece right here. It works with the RF.
Why
See, one
wait.
side is you see one side is the
Yeah, I
Coax and one's a little plug.
yeah, one's coax and one's
you-
the RF code
Yeah.
for the RF modulator. Yeah, I know
Yep.
I know what that is, but the problem is you're only talking about the NES 2. The NES 2 is the only one that did not have RCA jacks on the side.
Yeah.
well, yeah. You could
That's what I'm talking about. The original gray box model
RCA would be
NES
way better. Yeah.
had mono, audio, and
I bought the NES 2 for its compact size, not for its plug.
yeah.
I had the
and it also
ability to
has
plug it
the-
in my TV. I had no worries. So
Oh, trust me, I'm
And it
using
also
that
doesn't
plug
have
right
the lockout
now.
chip.
doesn't have a lockout chip. Yes.
Actually, here, I use that.
You take a Famicom, you turn it backwards, just slam it in the fucking done. Problem solved. The adapter, of course, because it's a different size plug. But
But yeah, I mean, if
Yeah.
you go on to eBay right now and search NES slots, just to find NES games a lot, I guarantee you 90% of them have Super Mario and Duck Hunt thrown in there
Yep.
just because. Because
Just
it's one of the
because
most
everybody has it.
mass-produced games of all time.
Say hello to the oldest gaming device I own. Say hello to the TI-99 4A.
Let me guess, it's older than you are.
It is older than I am. It's from 1979.
it's older than me.
1981.
design.
Awesome.
1981. It is.
Still older than
It
me.
is 6 years young. 6 years older than I am.
It's 1 year older than me.
Okay.
So yeah, here it is. It's working. I turned the TV so the screen's a little slippery.
It's spasming.
Wow, it actually works on the little LCD there. Cool.
Yeah, this is nicer. Well, it's because I have that same exact thing you were holding up.
Oh, okay.
Here I am in basic.
Basic.
Come on, do Hello World.
I don't remember the syntax for the TI-99's Hello World.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's basic, so, you know.
it's
I like
not
to-
a simple do loop command like it would be in normal basic, but
I like to do infinite print loops. 10, print fuck you. 20, go to 10.
The last words of Tupac. Fuck you.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I just pasted that in like an hour. It's like an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
Those were his last words.
enter.
How do we know?
Uh,
I didn't read the article.
Whose last words? What?
Tupac.
Tupac Shakur. Those were his last words. Fuck
What
you.
word? Oh, fuck you.
Yep.
Outliner.
Alpiner.
Number of players, 1. Player name, Poop. Mount, oh, let's see. Mount Hood, Matterhorn,
Hood.
Kenya, New Hood. Oh, God. What year was it?
Amazing.
I actually saw Mount Hood
What are you
today.
doing?
Trying to climb up a mountain.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's a
Suck.
mountain.
You
You gotta
suck!
have, and you
Oh, there's
gotta
a
have
bear.
imagination to think that's a mountain, but
There's a-
you know
there's
that's
a bear.
required.
I'm not sure what.
bear. Look
Well,
at the animation on that bear.
Don't let the bear get you.
It's weird the arrows
Let the
are.
bear get you, you would have to walk over to the bear. You
Hi.
have to
Hi, Sherlock.
actively make your way to a bear.
Oh,
Stick
shit.
your head in,
Hi,
in his
What's going
mouth and move his jaw up and down to chew on
Stop trying to steal me.
you.
On screen. Hi, Sherlock.
Go to the bear.
Hey, baby, what's up?
Hey,
Hi, bear.
Sherlock.
Wow.
That's all that happens.
Yeah, you just get knocked down.
You just.
It wouldn't be Saturday Night Sanity without Sherlock and Cam.
Hi, Sherlock.
She really wants to go. She climbed my tit.
Watching Eric climb a very.
I can see the tail
mountain.
swishing.
Ooh, there's enough.
Like, put me down.
Yay! Woohoo!
She started some shit, so I picked her up. She hates being held.
Poop.
Boom.
Quiet this time.
So yeah, that's the TI-99 4A.
Why don't you
My
have a
oldest-
Commodore 64? God damn it.
I have an Atari, I have 2 Atari 2600s. Shut up.
Oh,
He's got the Darth Vader edition.
I have the
of
Heavy
Atari
Sixer and the
2600.
Vader 4-switch model.
Yeah.
you don't have a Junior, right?
No,
What happened to the Darth Vader one?
I have it. It's downstairs.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't work, but I have it.
But you have it. Yeah,
I
that's
do
all.
own it, but it doesn't work. So,
It's a museum piece.
it truly is.
I actually like
That's
that
why
you have
Retron 5 is so cool. That's
I like
why
that you have the
If
Heavy
you own the
Sixer.
actual consoles, you can keep them as museum pieces.
exactly.
I'm actually
These
selling all
consoles
my
are-
consoles.
They're very old, right?
Yes.
And it's like if you want to collect them, that's great. But you shouldn't just keep using them like they're modern.
I want to play
consoles,
my
you know
Genesis
what I mean?
games again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
The
3
games
Sega
themselves
models.
are pretty sturdy
and
for the
none of
most
them
part.
are-
Is this
those
leading
I
into
will
a... Which is why you want the Retron 5.
I will be selling. I will be selling my NES 2, my SNES 2, my Genesis 2. I'm getting rid of all 3.
Wow.
Replacing it with the Retron?
Yeah,
I-
as long
I'm
as
so
it works.
excited
Yeah.
to play one particular game on the Retron 5, and that is Contra Hardcore.
Yes. Way better than Contra 3. You can
Contra
suck it,
3
fanboys. I
Alien
said
Wars.
it. It's better than Contra 3.
I still need to get Super
Contra
C.
3 is fun as hell.
The one I'm missing is Super C.
A friend and I had a couple of drinking nights where we rented Contra 3 The Alien Wars.
That was an awesome
Hard
game.
game.
I'm not saying it wasn't good.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
great. Yeah, that was actually I think, the first Contra game I played. And I really-
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You never played the original on NES back in the day when you had you had Nemesis, I knew.
I may have at some point. Honestly, don't remember. That was the first one I remember playing.
Yeah, that's the first thing I played hands-on the NES because in the early NES era, like I'd seen it, but you know, at home I had a Commodore 64, and I'm like, oh, video games. I have
Yeah.
a computer that has
Yes,
way
yeah,
better
I was-
games. That's what I used to think, and I'm like, and then
Yeah.
I finally I played Contra. I'm like, ooh, I've got to have one of these.
Yeah.
And like 6 months later, I had one.
See, I was playing games mostly on my Apple IIc, so the same kind of thing. I still wanted the game consoles though, because I mean, to me, especially when the NES came out, I was like, wow, they've actually done it. They've brought the arcade experience into the home, which really still wasn't quite there, but it was definitely closer than we'd ever had before, and it just blew me away when I saw it.
I
Never
wanted
ended
to
up getting
see.
one.
I wanted to see the build quality of Hyperkid, creators of the Retron. I wanted to see how good their build quality was and their stuff, and
Right.
so I decided to snag. This is the Retron 1.
Retron 1.
This is the Retron 1. This is the first thing they ever made, really. That's Retron, and I'm impressed.
Mm-hmm.
The quality is great. I don't really notice much in the way of difference between playing on an actual system. I have actually started using their controllers on my actual NES
Yeah.
because mine, the buttons are the actual contact is starting to get worn.
I have like
Now, what is the
15 Super Nintendo controllers. I think I'll be okay personally.
now what does the
Oh,
I
Hyperkin
heard
play?
the first-
Say what?
What does the Hyperkin play? Is it just NES or?
This is just an NES.
I see.
And it's an NES and I guess Famicom because it's got
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
does.
Famicom too. Yeah,
it looks like it's got the slot for it. So.
just both.
So yeah, it's a great little system. It was for people who want to get one. It's a lot cheaper than trying to hunt down and keep an original NES working. It's less than
Yeah, no doubt,
like $15.
Yeah, it's cheap
Yeah,
as
because the
dirt.
voltage adapters on the NES are starting to give way because the AC adapters that people are using on them are substandard. Now, it's an easy fix. Easy to fix, but a lot of people, you know,
Yeah.
they know nothing about it. It's just not working. So, like, oh, it cost me a lot of money. Well,
I have all original cables of my units. So
Yeah, that's the thing. This thing has all the same stuff, like actual hookups. on the back. It's got mono, video, and an AC adapter, which is actually the exact same voltage and everything to an original NES.
But I want a Retro 5 that has an HDMI out. That's the main thing.
That's the
Here's
big
a tip.
thing.
Is that right?
If you have a retro console like an NES or something, if you're not using it, unplug it. Because that AC adapter is older than you are, most likely. And
fire hazard!
Amongst other things, yes.
Sorry, Rob Jansen just asked, how do you guys keep track of all these systems? And Carlotten says, Rob Jansen, I wonder about that every time they get into talking about games.
Encyclopedic
And the
knowledge.
simple answer for that, I was there when it was happening.
Exactly.
I was just going to say that, yeah.
We were all around when this stuff was new. So
Here, if you want to get this way, just read Wikipedia for like 3 hours a night. Trust me, you'll get there eventually.
That's true.
yeah, for us,
Isn't there like a history of video games section in there?
Absolutely.
It's like a history of our lives.
for all of us,
it's honestly really detailed too.
it's
It's
20
like
to 25 years of experience. That's where a lot of our knowledge comes from.
Yeah.
Just living in the world
Just
for the last
having,
25
as
years.
AC said, we were just there as it was happening and just kind of learned as the stuff came out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like me with cars. I mean, I'll spot a car from 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh yeah, that one has the sport package on it. It's like, well, I just see a 20-year-old car. How do you know? Again, it's from studying up on that when these things were new and just sort of retaining that knowledge.
It's your thing.
For me,
You do that with
mostly
certain models only.
it's the interest of studying these and also wanting to learn about the stuff that I wasn't around for. Case in point, the TI-99.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be alive for another 6 years when this thing come out. So,
Yeah.
I remember
Same
when
with fucking hell, same with the Atari, actually.
one time Eric and you and I were talking on Skype, I think it was, and I found a picture of a completely random video game system, and I was just like, here, name it. And it was something,
And then he named it.
yeah, it was something really obscure, too.
Yeah. Was it like an Odyssey or something? Or
I don't know what the hell it was. I got a picture of it somewhere, actually.
I have a
I
really
should pull it up again to see if I remember.
yeah, I'm curious.
I have a really good knowledge of anything from NES and COM. Anything before the NES, I'm kind of rough on. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, I know
I
most
have my
of it.
focus. Yeah.
I don't know like what all the Pong clones were because there were a lot of them, but I remember.
Oh, yeah.
Hundreds of those.
I only got one. That's the Telstar Alpha.
Yeah, the one I had was the Realistic from Radio Shack.
Wow,
I
what
had
a
the
game.
triangular one
Realistic
that
TV tennis game.
the triangular one with the race car wheel and the gun, and then also the Pong. That Angry Video Game Nerd. I had that one. It looked different though. It was black instead of wood grain. But I had that console.
I have this Atari
And they had the
cartridge.
triangles on the top that you use for cartridges, or no?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
This
It
is
was
what
a
I
wood grain
call
console.
this is what I call the cartridge that would never ever in a million years happen. Today, this would not happen. So here is Atari 2600 versions of Donkey Kong.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so for people who don't know, this is a Nintendo product made on Atari with a cartridge that was manufactured by Coleco.
Yes.
That
Well, and
was
to add more,
licensed by Nintendo, wasn't it?
well, hold on, and to add another layer to that, you could play that Nintendo game on an Atari cartridge made by Coleco on an Atari 2600 emulator that would plug into your ColecoVision.
ColecoVision, yep.
Made by
That was an
Sears.
adapter. It was like an adapter that could play 2600 on the Coleco. That's like if they made an adapter to play 360 on the PlayStation 3. And
Yeah, I know.
the Every Game Nerd, that would have been lawsuits up the ass.
That's right, yeah.
That's what they
Yes,
did back
but this
in the
is
days.
this right here is proof that company rivalries, especially back then,
Hmm.
were kind of paper thin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
paper
didn't
thin.
re-
No,
like
no.
people think there's some kind of heated rivalries like you see on fucking Anchorman, where they're like brawling in the streets.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Not really.
I was under the
remember-
impression that wasn't actually made by Nintendo. That was licensed by Nintendo from Coleco licensed from Nintendo.
Yeah.
Well,
That did
see,
happen.
No.
That's how it
This
works.
had overseeing development by Shigeru Miyamoto.
Okay, see, I didn't know that. I thought it was
So-
licensed.
well, also Nintendo was just a game company at the time as well. So they
Yeah,
weren't
Yeah,
making-
they were not.
so-
That were tipping their
Well,
toes
the
in the game
Famicom was
systems.
even out
They
in
were
Japan.
employing
It wouldn't have
hard
been
company.
Yeah, so they would license their games out to whoever was willing to license.
But yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But Shigeru Miyamoto saw over development of every single known port of Donkey Kong up until a certain point when he stopped caring, I think.
When he made his money, had his 7th yacht.
Well, and they were just emulating the original versions at that point.
Yeah, it was pretty much just the same damn game. You didn't really need to keep looking over how the development went.
No,
each port just kind of became its own thing.
Well, I think from the NES era on, the home versions were pretty much identical to the arcade version by that point.
There is the Pie Factory level missing from the NES port.
Yeah, it's missing one of the levels.
But you can actually buy a third-party copy of it. It's technically legal to own because it was never released in America, with the Pie Factory being inserted. There's no reason why it was removed. They just removed it for some reason.
Yeah.
From memory, most likely from memory, because chips were expensive back then. So.
I suppose, but there's room of it. I mean, all they do is take Donkey Kong carts and then put the new fucking ROM information on it. It doesn't change anything. It's the same exact board and everything.
Sean, I posted a picture of the system.
Oh, the game system. Okay, hold on a second.
Let him pull it up on his thing before you announce it.
Let me screen share it here.
Okay, the next thing I want to say about that cartridge that you had, not specifically about the cartridge. I remember immediately after Dreamcast era when Sega went software only, and they decided to put all their games on PlayStation and Xbox and GameCube, and everyone was like, "Wow, you could play Sonic on Nintendo." That would have never happened back in the day. But I'm like, yeah, it's true that's amazing and all, but you played Donkey Kong on ColecoVision. That was 20 years before then.
Okay, here we go. This was the obscure game console that Cass randomly chose.
Oh, I think I know what that is.
I think I know what that is.
Garbage Gamer? You know what it is?
It's gonna take. Hold on, let me just. I'm trying to.
I typed in the chat.
Oh my god! It's FM something. FM Marty?
Yeah, that's the one.
What was it?
The FM Towns Marty. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, the Marty.
I know it's the Towns Marty, but same thing. Yeah.
I never knew what those actually looked like. I just heard of them.
Good lord.
Yeah, it's got like a floppy drive in it and
similar chassis design is the Atari 800 and the 800 XL.
Yeah, I heard it's basically a PC because that's like
it was a 30.
And all of that.
Yeah, it was a 32-bit
game console.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It was also terrible, but that's the only other.
Yeah, like a lot of these. Japanese market limited library.
Oh, she just got tuckered out on my bed.
Oh.
Kitty.
Her ears perked up. She knows I was talking about her.
I love it when they just run out of batteries.
Yeah.
She was just walking quick.
Thud.
Yeah, so she was walking across the bed. Cute. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Well, I used to actually, used to always kind of freak me out when
never get back to it.
My roommate had a cat. Alright, go ahead.
What? I don't think anybody had a story there.
No, Eric was in the middle of saying something where I went, "Oh, look at the kitty!" and then it's gone now.
Talking about that system and how crappy it was.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to say something.
And Cass was talking about cat.
Cat, yeah, not some.
Yo, Eric! Cat. For fuck's sake!
I didn't have anything else to. I don't even remember what I was saying.
Okay, cat.
Okay, there you go. Yes, so I had a roommate who had a cat, and whenever she was gone, I was like the default second choice. Of the cat would come and curl up with me at night.
Oh yeah. Like
which I didn't mind, but it's just I'd be laying there in my room, pitch black, and all of a sudden I'd feel this boom, boom, boom when they jump up on the bed. Ah!
Oh yeah.
I used to hate that.
She tackle pounced my balls the other day.
Oh god.
She was trying to lay me between my legs, but kind of overshot a little bit, and she basically headbutt my fucking balls. I was like, oh! And I sat up and I was like, oh, and she's like, meow? I'm like, scruff of the neck, drop off bed, oh!
Yeah.
So what I used to do after a while was, like, when I was about ready to go to bed, I would just go to find the cat and, like, bring him down and be like, we're going to bed now. so I don't have to deal with the whole jump up in the middle of the night.
There we go. I have a nice obscure games.
I can't have an understanding. I go if she sees me walk to the bathroom in my underwear, it's time for bed. And I come back and she falls into back to the bed every time.
Now don't blur it out. If you know what it is, don't blur it out.
I didn't blur it out. That's what I put it in the chat. Oh, okay. I already know it's loading.
Plastic.
I
don't know.
What the fuck is that? Looks like a waffle maker.
It looks like the fucking Jurassic Park lunchbox.
This thing, it is obscure, but it is a version of a very well-known console and ridiculously expensive and rare, hard to find.
This, can I say it?
Does everybody? Nobody knows.
I have no idea.
Is this a version of the Super Nintendo?
It is not from Nintendo.
Nope.
Okay.
I will.
Just give me a hint.
Clue.
Just look to me.
Okay, the name of the company has 3 letters.
That's not a fucking hint.
No. The first 2 letters is PC.
Well, I was talking about the company. Okay, it's the system, yeah.
No, I'm talking about the name of
PCA, PCB, PCC, PCD.
PCI.
It's a what?
I said PC Junior.
It is in the line of the PC Junior, PC blank, blah 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 blah.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember. I've seen this console before.
All right, you want me to?
I don't remember. I give up, but I don't remember.
Right.
I've seen this before.
This is a PC engine. It was a TurboGrafx.
Oh God. Okay.
But this is known
really?
as this is known as the Super Graphics.
Right.
The PC Engine Super Graphics. If you want, this is going to be like a shameless plug.
But
if you want to know, if you want to know all about the Super Graphics, go back to the Happy Console Gamers backlog and look for his video review on the Super Graphics.
Yeah, at one point I was interested in getting the PC Engine, and so I was looking into all that stuff, and that's why it looks familiar. But it's been long enough where I'm just like.
I was hoping that this picture was obscure enough because you could see the card, you could see the Hue card reader in the back.
Yeah.
And this was one of those. It was very rare, and not a lot of people bought it because not a lot of people knew how to turn the fucking thing on. Here, I'll find a better and easier picture, like a more frontal shot of it.
That wasn't
good frontal shot.
Actual upgrade.
Yeah, because I didn't want to show a frontal shot because it says Super Graphics right up in front of it. So that's from.
Why do people know my phone? Just say tonight.
That's what the system looks like.
Oh. Well, I would have guessed it if you'd shown that picture.
yeah, there it is. That's the look I'm looking for. Yeah,
that's the Super Graphics.
If you had removed the label, I think I still would have guessed it from this angle. Honestly.
Yeah.
Just not the Hue card, but because this is the way I always see the system when people like show it.
What are the 6 buttons for?
They're not buttons. It's just a lot of people thought they were like a flip over like little door, and that's where like it supported like 6 controllers.
No.
It's got bolts that are just aesthetic that don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
This one's been modified. It has like these weird ribbon cables coming out the back and a drill hole of some unknown port in the back.
Yeah, what is the ribbon cable all about?
This is probably some modified.
It is a VGA cable. Or VGA.
RGB.
Oh, maybe to plug it into a computer monitor.
Yep, so you can plug it in, it'll run it better.
Yeah.
With this specific unit.
Yeah, but this was nearly just a
when you open your PC
Hue card version, same as the little white box. So it had a bit more processing.
If you open up your VGA cable or your RGB cable, it looks like that. That's what the cable looks like instead. Yeah. Sometimes they're colored, sometimes they're not. It just depends. Depends on the brand, the make, and all that.
Right.
Yeah. I only noticed how to make custom cables so long ago.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Can I show you a picture of that most people wouldn't guess? Let's see here.
This is what the chat has become.
I'm gonna go smoke. I'll be back.
I'm running out of steam. I'm going to bed soon. So.
Yeah, see, this is one of my dream consoles that I want to own one day. Just because of its aesthetic design and its sheer rarity.
Having a lady friend that gets up at 6 a.m. every day makes you really change your priority of sleeping. Yeah, look at that shuttle PC engine.
Yeah, PC
It
engine
looks
shuttle.
like a toilet seat. Toilet lid, I mean.
Okay, yeah. No, there is no console in existence unlike the Jaguar CD that looks like a giant fucking toilet seat.
I had the Jaguar CD.
Yeah,
And I had a Jaguar CD when I lived in Ventura, and I had to play it for a whole week before I had to sell it to pay bills. But it was cool. I owned it. I was like, yay! Got $2,000 on it.
I remember seeing the Jaguar commercials on TV when I was a kid.
now you're playing with Jag.
I saw it like once. And that's the thing. Yeah, they didn't run the ads that much.
They ran out of money. That's
Most
why.
people didn't know anything about it, right? But when I saw it, I was like, oh, that looks cool. And then I never saw it again or heard about it.
I remember the 3DO getting fucking infomercials at 1 in the morning because I had insomnia almost all my life. So, you know, that I remember 3DO like, oh, you have the best game system you've ever owned your entire life. And this guy trying to sell me a 3DO $600 console at fucking 1 in the morning. I'm like, no.
Garbage Gamer. I just saw him
Yep.
doing RXC.
Yep, I see it.
All right.
Yeah, now that he has a third-party app, it's much easier to see the PMs. On the channel, it's a little harder.
I gotta see one
I
that
bet.
just doesn't have the fucking name of the thing. Just bam, right there.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like.
Oh my god,
Are you on Merc? Is that why?
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
works. It's golden, but that works.
I
Yeah.
want to see this.
A golden one.
Guess what it is?
And if I'm not mistaken, right next to that is a Jaguar controller, isn't it?
Yep, that is.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh crap! There's a freaking label right in front of it that describes it. You jackass! Damn it.
Just don't look at the label.
Don't look at the label.
No, I
asshole.
mean, I know
I just
it.
didn't want a
That
full
controller.
frontal. I just didn't want to see the full. Oh yeah, to
That
the
reminds me of
historians,
the
but
original PS3 controller.
it
When
looks
they-
like someone took an Xbox 360 controller and just removed all the joysticks.
Well, it's very similar to the boomerang-shaped controller that PlayStation was going to release,
Yeah. for the
which I
PS3.
wish they would have just done, since they just ended up replacing the controller 6 months later anyway.
Mhm.
They should just release the goddamn boomerang. That thing looked cool. I bet it was comfortable. They did a lot of goddamn research for that thing.
Yeah.
I heard this system flopped spectacularly.
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did.
Yes.
Yes, it was terrible.
I guess I'll share the picture to everybody else. I'll stream mine.
Fucking terrible system.
So yes, this Golden Wonder Boy over here.
What's going on?
This
Oh,
system.
there we go.
This system here. Don't read the display card here. That kind of
What is that? Is that the bottom one?
Yeah.
The golden one. The golden system.
Golden one.
Just don't read the label. Don't cheat.
Yeah, don't cheat.
Oh, don't read it. Oh, I was zooming in to read it. Sorry.
Don't read it.
No.
I didn't read it, though. I didn't see it.
We believe.
There you go. Cool.
Golden.
Yeah, we couldn't find. Normally it's white, but
I'll give you one hint. It's made by a very large company nowadays that exists now.
a very large
That
douche.
company was on the verge of death back then. But
Oh, the Warner Brothers PlayStation.
Guesses.
I'm just looking at that controller.
Yeah,
Isn't that a very alien-like controller?
I feel
Yeah.
like I just want to pull the cord off and throw it at like something I want to kill. Boomerang.
until it flies back at you and kills you.
Well,
It's
that
what
is the
the-
danger of boomerang.
Kind of like what the PS3 controller almost was.
We were just
See?
talking about how
Yeah.
they should have released that since they replaced the controller of the PS3 like 6 months later anyway. They should have
Yeah.
released the boomerang so we could at least have an option of a different controller.
That would have been cool.
No, Javi, it is not a Sega Saturn.
Sega Saturn.
Though, to be fair, it does look similar in shape.
It does, but the Saturn was black.
Yeah.
Well,
And
that's a
sexy.
custom gold. That's not even like...
Normally the system was white.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's not what the color... That's customized. So.
Yeah.
Or a very limited one I've never seen before. One of those two things.
Oh. A little boring screenshot of my video manager for the live
I'm
show.
going to find another picture of another console, I think.
There we go. Well, I have no idea what
Might
that
know.
is.
For people who don't know, that was the Apple Pippin.
Oh, the Pippin. I never saw a picture of that before.
They need to... I would love it if Apple says, we're going to release the Apple Pippin 2.
Oh,
I'd be
Pippin,
like,
there it is.
fuck yes. That's awesome. It's finally...
I can't find a picture of the system I want to show you guys, but I
Oh.
may as well name it. Or, wait, you know what? I'll text
Name-
Garbage Gamer here, and maybe he can find a better picture.
Name it and shame it.
No, that's too obvious. There's someone in the chat here.
Just-
Yeah, I'm looking at
A
all the
little
pictures.
too much
I'll have to
about
name-
No, I got one here.
I think just...
Oh, well, I have a picture here that has the pictures of the back, so I don't think anybody would know.
Why
I
don't you...
did-
Yeah. Sorry, Sean.
I was going to say, I think just a couple more guys, because I am dying here. I have
I
very little sleep this week.
am also dying because I get woken up at 6 a.m. by a
I gotta
sleep.
go to work at 7 as well, so...
Yeah. Well, and I've been up at like 5 a.m. every day this week.
My alarm has fantastic breasts, so I'm not complaining.
Must be.
She's like, hey, wake up. I'm like, okay. Wake up.
Okay,
I'm
last
gonna
one.
sleep in today.
Yeah, this
That was
one
my-
here,
I'm still tired.
minus 6 layers. This one, now I'm kind of throwing a curveball on this one, I'll openly admit. This console was never actually released.
Oh.
It was an idea between the Sega Genesis and the Sega Saturn. It was a console that was going to come out between the two, but they decided to back off on it and wait for the Saturn.
Oh,
It did become
Right.
something else.
it did. Well, the project name was used for something else.
Yeah, the project name was used for something else, and it did become something else, and it has actually shown in the front what it did eventually become.
Yeah, and it's still whelmed.
No.
Very nice. I really liked that system. But
We were not whelmed by that system.
that's because they released the Sega CD, the 32X, and that system, and the other system, and another system, like really quickly, and everyone's like, "Stop it! Stop it!"
The next generation is like 6 months away. Why the hell are we gonna buy this?
Stop it!
So yeah, so this was going to be announced, but it never. This is actually somebody 3D modeled and made this themselves, but this was actually the design of it.
Of the
original.
actual
That
32X
affected the name
console.
of the
It was a dedicated 32X gaming console. What I'm looking for is the original name.
The name is visible.
Yeah, genius.
No, it's
These
not.
guys.
Yeah,
It was
I can see the name right here.
up in the upper left corner of the window. The file name. These
Oh,
guys,
fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
you guys,
It's
you
that, yeah.
guys.
Was
No,
it-
how
was
the
it
Dolphin
the
is-
Uranus?
the GameCube. Was-
Say what?
The
cast
Tom's
too.
like the Dolphin. The Dolphin was gonna be after the GameCube.
Yeah, the Dolphin was a GameCube.
Yeah. Well, for people who didn't read it, that was, it was the Sega Neptune.
Which
Yeah.
became what console?
Became the Sega
Saturn.
32X.
No.
No, yeah, and the Saturn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
the actual case design was later modified and it came out
And
to be
the project
Sega
name
Saturn.
Neptune went on to be classified for Saturn. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
the
name
Sega
became-
Neptune, became the project name for Saturn.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
So if you notice, they were using a lot of planet names, and after that,
Really? I didn't
After
notice
that,
that.
a lot of-
Thanks for
well,
pointing that out.
obvious. No. But the other half of that line that I was gonna say was they actually were considering a Project Uranus.
Awesome.
yeah. And unfortunately, there's never mind.
A lot of people,
No, they don't.
a lot of people get this confused. a lot of people believe that the project name for the GameCube was Dolphin.
No.
It wasn't. It was Donphin. D-O-N. And Dolphin was only later used as the emulator. Then it was originally released. But it was actually Project Donphin. D-O-N. P-H-I-N.
I think that's also the name of the processor. I might be wrong about that.
Donphin is Japanese for dolphin. That's why everyone calls it the dolphin.
Oh, no.
That's why the confusion exists.
Never mind.
Yeah, that's why. It was originally, when you look it up, it's Project Donphin.
I had to look it up what Donphin was. It was like, oh, it's a picture of a fucking dolphin. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. So we call it Dolphin. It's Donphin. And I thought Dolphin was the name of, not the name of the console, but the name of the front end part.
Yes.
That loads the game.
It was
why
the name of,
it's the same thing in the Wii and the Wii U. It's the same fucking front end with tweaks.
yeah, it's the name of the OS that it pretty much
OS, thank you. That's what I was looking for.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should go to bed, Sean. Just leave it running. Just go to bed. We'll be here all night. No,
Go to bed. Bye.
We're not leaving it running all night. That's crazy. I don't want to wake up to a 12-hour video.
It can only go 8 hours.
Eventually, I'm going to have to watch these and pick out edited highlights. I don't want to watch an 8-hour video.
There's
already some 7-hour episodes.
What I suggest, Sean, is you put it in VLC, and you watch it, and you can hold the shift and the right arrow key, and it'll jump you ahead. And the control and right arrow key. That way you're like, it's boring, jump ahead. Boring, jump ahead. Oh, hey, we were laughing. We back up a little bit. There we go. Control.
Yeah, you were laughing at me when I was fucking and stupid.
Oh, skin slip farted again. Put that in the skin slip fart file.
Exactly. We make notes. At this minute, this time, on this episode, skin slip farts. And then you make copious notes about each episode. And then when you go back to edit, it's like
so
that.
Basically, footage logging.
Yeah.
Old-fashioned way.
You can send us episodes, and some of us episodes, some of us won't. I'll do it. I'll log episodes. I don't care.
Oh, that would actually be really helpful.
It sounds like I could just picture the narrative, Brandon, in the beginning being like a Top Gear episode. Like, on tonight's program, Skin Slip has a fart.
Sean drops a steak on his keyboard, and Cass falls out of his chair. Oh, tonight on
No, I would say tonight's would be Sean buys a lot more shit, and Cass decides to spill a lot of frozen yogurt.
And Cass drops some yogurt. Ah, shit!
AC says the name of the thing that he forgot the name of.
Side note, Cass, I finally saw the Bali episode, the two-parter.
Oh, yeah.
Bali? I mean Burma.
Burma, excuse me. The newest season.
I laughed so hard because James was snoring. And we're like, hey, where's James? It's your Clarkson! It's like up the green.
I love like they're driving around and like they're like tearing paintings and like, oh my god. Oh wait, that's the other episode. Sorry, anyways. No, I just love that fucking. I love that the whole episode was so goddamn funny. Anyway, I just want to point out that I saw it. It was great.
Oh, good, yeah. Yeah, that was the reason.
Well, I've seen it this season.
James was apparently snoring too much. And so the whole thing was they were in Burma and they were going to the River Kwai.
Yeah.
Crystals
Well, because apparently that's in Burma, which I never knew.
Except it was the River Cock.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. But anyway, so they all had to buy like trucks, right? So they're like these heavy duty old trucks. And so one of them had like a lift crane on it, basically. So James was snoring so much, so Jeremy attached his tent to the lift crane. So like the next morning, they're just like, what was it? Oh yeah, because Richard got injured. So he left, then he rejoined them the next morning. He was like, hey, where's James? They just hear James, Clarkson! And then he's like 20 feet up in the air, like his tent's dangling from the crane.
He's like over a river. So, like,
and then they started to try and move him back to the shore, but they hit the wrong button, so they're like tilting the tent. He's like flailing like a cat trying to fall in the river.
Yeah, it was great. Fucking great episode. That's all I've seen of the new season. There's nothing else recorded. So.
This is a show about cars.
Apparently.
Yeah. It's great. It's a great show.
Or when they're riding the horses or whatever, James is like, ow, 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 ow,
yes.
ow.
And then the one horse gets surly and tries to fuck the other horse while the rider's still on it. Yeah.
What show is this?
Top Gear.
The newest season.
Really?
It's a show about cars. Couldn't you
I
tell?
know Top Gear, but wow, how did I miss this episode?
It's one of the newest double episode. It's a new special.
All right,
There's 2 episodes here.
ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna bid you adieu. I'm
Yes, we are.
exhausted.
I think
My brain has ceased
fucking
to
adult.
function.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hasta luego.
And now Stout finishes his game. Fuck you.
Oh, I'm still playing it.
Finally
I'll keep
turns
playing
around.
Fucking
Forever.
Ever.
Stout playing his game interspersed with clickety-clack typing.
Baseball.
Clicky clack clack. Is that a Blu-ray case? Really?
Yes.
Why didn't they put that in the normal? Oh, it's PS4.
That's a PS4 case. They're blue.
Great.
Alrighty. Well, have yourselves a great week, everybody. We'll see you, I guess, tomorrow. We're getting back to Ninja Turtles? Or no, Monday. Monday we're getting back to Ninja Turtles.
Question in the chat for me.
My brain is all messed up as to what day of the week it is, because I've only got a one-day weekend, and
Probably Sunday already.
today's Saturday, but my work week today was my Friday, so I'm all messed up.
Do you have Rosie at all this weekend?
Yeah, she's here now. She's sleeping.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, and unfortunately I'll have to bring her back tomorrow night.
Aww. I'm sure she'll be upset.
Oh, she'll understand. But I've got my weekends back at least next week, and possibly the week after. I'm in the middle of trading with somebody, so we'll see how that goes.
So, we'll see you next week, folks.
Yeah.
There's no movie chosen for Movie Gangbang yet. It's going to be something. I don't know.
It will be a movie.
Yeah.
Bang bang it. Alrighty. Have yourselves a wonderful week, everybody. Thanks for coming out for another Saturday Night Insanity. We'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Until then, thanks for watching, thanks for chatting, and sayonara.
Later, fat fuckers.
I was barely in